I think I did the intro last week, didn't I? Do you want to do it this week?
Yes, we did. Yeah, you did. So hello everyone, welcome in. I'm TheCornishKnight. This is my lovely, beautiful co-host, Bula.
Hello.
We stream on most Wednesdays.
Most Wednesdays.
Painting Warhammer and generally chatting about life, and sometimes we vent to each other because sometimes it's needed.
Yeah.
But we also talk about things and discuss things like, it's sort of like a pod. I don't want to say it's a podcast, but it's almost a podcast, but with painting.
It's a paintcast.
It's paintcast, yeah. Except we're not watching paint dry. Well, we are watching paint dry, but it's not like watching paint on walls dry.
Sometimes we watch Null oil dry, but that's just because I use too much of it.
You do.
Right. So, what are we painting today?
I have the starts of the Krieg Cavalryman. This is Cavalryman number 1 out of 10.
Nice.
We'll see how far we get with that.
Yeah, I'm going to be trying to finish off... what's his fucking name again? Commander Farsight. There you go. This is my Commander Farsight model. You can't see him because we haven't got autofocus on. And autofocus is now on. There we go. So I'm going to try and finish him today. That'll be fun for everyone. And yeah, hopefully he'll end up looking very nice by the end of the stream. Let's hope. Yeah, right. Let's crack on, shall we? Oh my god.
Yes.
So,
Totally, man. Fucking start that model. I'll tell you that much.
I need to sort of consider what I'm going to do here. What am I starting on? I think I'm going to
undercoat this.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, go on.
No, I'm just going to just think to myself at the minute. Oh shit!
Oh, okay.
There's the groin thing. The groin thing. I need to go and get the piece. I lost the piece. Oh
God!
It's still on the sprue in the box. Let me go and get it. Hi, Bear.
Nobody saw that. Nobody
There's
saw me
Doge.
model off the holder.
Yeah, it's his toy.
Hey, I
have it.
genuinely think this model is going to be incredibly easy to snap. Oh, look at you.
I have it.
Look at you.
Oh. What?
Ooh, you know, it'd be really helpful with painting. Would be paint. Oh. No, it's not yet. Okay, I'm going to do a bit of Rykar Flash. Probably don't need that one. Don't need Hoeth. We'll need Thunderbolt, maybe, but I think I'm being a bit ambitious. Not Thunderbolt, Thunderhawk. It might be a little bit ambitious with that one. Caldor Sky.
Where's my headphones? Let me put them on. Hello, Bear.
And Warriors.
Oh, Bear has decided he wants to play now. It is playtime for Bear, apparently.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Are you on the floor now? He's on the floor. But he has his toy. There we go. That's good. Good boy, Bear. Good boy. Right. There is 2 bits here which I think might be related to the crotch area. I can't tell. I need the actual model back. Where's the instructions? Are they in here? Let's have a look. Pretty sure I missed a bit.
Oh.
Why will you not go back in? Stupid sprue. Stupid sprue. I can't get the box open now. Hang on. That's Farsight's instructions. Look, I wasn't even looking at this one. Stupid. Oh my god. Come on.
Oh, I forgot I fucking ran outside.
Oh no! No, that is how he's supposed to look. the little sort of crotch area.
Yeah.
Like that. That's supposed to look like that.
Oh.
It looks like
It's a massive knob on its knob.
Yeah, it just looks like it should have something stuck to it. It's got... My nose is about to leak, and I cannot get this box closed. I don't know what's going on. I'm about to lose my fucking mind. What? No, you're not.
You're right.
Right, it's closed. Ah. I bet the Lehman Russ is not the Lehman Russ. The Rogel Dawn's gonna be much easier built than this.
Yes. This is just flat surfaces.
Yeah.
Practically.
I'm so far using my kitchen roll mostly for wiping my nose, more than anything else.
Where's my Dawnstone?
I do not know.
Neither do I. It's a problem.
Right, so let's whack you there. I'm going to start with gold, I think. Where's my Balthazar? That's lead belcher.
Where in the
There you are.
fuck is this paint?
Cornish can't find one individual paint. Yes.
Yeah, well, considering that... Oh, that fucking... I'm gonna break that fucking model, I can tell now. So I've got all these paints out, because these are the ones I use when painting the Deathcore.
Yeah.
And I have all of fucking these as well. Right. You're all coming out of the box. Some of you have never been out of the box, but you're coming out of the box.
Okay. Okay, right. So, now that we have settled in our individual chairs and you are in the search for paint, how's your week been?
Well, I have started the transition to Universal Credit.
Okay.
I hate it already.
Yeah. It's not a good system.
No, I don't know why I had to come off it and be on the system that I'm
It's so they
come
can
off ESA.
It's so they can bully you.
Yep. Turns out that apparently I could have been claiming more money for my housing benefit, which makes sense, which is fantastic to know, rather than struggling on the fucking 240 quid they'll give me a month.
Uh-huh.
So, it's right fucking there, of course it is. I'm taking everything out of the box and it was over there. Jesus Christ.
The last place you look.
Yeah, right, I don't need you. So, it's a bit... so yeah, so that was sort of the beginning of the, well, end of last week, beginning of this week, but it's sort of been an ongoing thing a little bit for a few weeks now.
Yeah.
Trying to get that sorted. So that was fun.
Yeah, I can imagine that would be a fun time for all.
Yeah, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this as the bad news sandwich. So that's the bad news.
Okay.
The good news is that I have a job interview on Monday.
Oh, that's nice. So you might not have to worry about Universal Credit after all.
Oh, I will still need Universal Credit.
Oh, is it not?
Because
this
is a... Well, it's 20 hours part-time.
Oh, that's fair. I mean, I went to, I think it was 14 hours, and I sacked I sacked credit in because it was just not worth the hassle to me at the time. But I guess...
Yeah, but what it also means is that there will be honestly, I just want to sort of just cancel everything to do with my claim and just start from the fucking beginning.
Yeah.
If I'm honest, because this transition process has not been fucking easy whatsoever.
Hmm.
I don't even know if I'm going to get, like, so yesterday actually.
Yeah.
I've gone 2 weeks without being paid.
That's fucking bullshit, man.
I have 120 quid to my name at the moment.
Jeez.
Yep. I got all the paperwork from... I need that one. Don't need you. Got all of the paperwork from Universal Credit saying your ESA and housing benefit claims have now ended. So they give me paperwork. They give me paperwork, but it's not like it's something I have to fill in and send back.
Yeah.
So they're giving me a P45, for example, which I find weird.
Yeah.
I don't quite know why I need a P45, but there we are.
It's just for the taxman to log your details and stuff.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's come through. So, yeah, job interview, part-time.
Nice.
I fucking hope I get it.
Yeah.
I really do. But, yeah.
Honestly,
I'll have to find out on fucking Monday.
Yeah, getting a part-time job was probably the best thing I ever did when I was on the benefits, because it basically meant that I could apply for jobs from the position of having a job already, which is massively beneficial.
Yeah, like I sort of was just expecting, as always, to get the fucking automated email and be like, you know, oh, thank you, but no thank you, sort of thing. And I'm like,
well,
one of my friends suggested to me, just putting on something smart and walk around town handing out CVs. And I went, I am going to strangle, if you don't recant that statement, I'm going to strangle you through the internet in 5 seconds. That did not work 15 years ago, it will not work now.
Yeah. That is not good advice.
It's not, but at the same time, like, he's also been in full-time employment pretty much all of his adult life.
Yeah.
So, you know, and again, he was applying for jobs while in the position of having a job.
Yeah, exactly.
So, it was quite funny because he rang me up and he asked me about my volunteering.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, so I'm just sort of curious as to why I want to leave Citizens Advice Bureau. And I went, well, I'm not a paid employee, I'm a volunteer.
Yeah.
And he went, oh, okay, sorry, I must have respect that. I was like, yeah, no, it's all good. It's all good, it's all fine.
Oh man.
So then the bad news was today was that I got to walk around town. Very thankfully, you know, I do have a pretty good support system, even if they can't necessarily support me financially.
Yeah.
Mum took me shopping to go get a smart pair of trousers and a shirt.
Nice.
That was kind of not bad news per se, but like I don't like going into town at the best of times unless I'm going in to do something very specific.
Yeah.
And I went into town and we went to Primark and I tried a bunch of stuff on, and apparently they no longer make any form of smart trousers or trousers of any size larger than a 38-inch waist.
Oh yeah, I can tell you that is exactly my same problem. I need 42. And yeah, the Primark don't make them. You have to go somewhere else for that sort of.
So we went to Marks and Spencer's.
Yeah, M&S will do it, but I like.
Still 85 quid for a shirt and a pair of trousers.
I mean, yeah, but it's a shirt and a pair of trousers that aren't going to fall apart after like a month of wearing it.
Yeah.
So I'd say it's probably worth it.
Probably, but like it was just like, it's a fucking shirt and trousers. This is obscene money.
I find TK Maxx is quite good as well for pants. So it's
a bit of a time limit, so we couldn't wander down to them. Unfortunately.
And it's a bit of a potluck. It's TK Maxx because they basically just get whatever they're given the store. And they're just hanging up when it's gone, it's gone.
Which is fair, you know.
Yeah. Right.
Come on, Josh.
What am I doing now? I'm doing the lettering.
So I think a lot of what I'm going to be doing today is going to be focused around the horse.
Okay.
Because it'll make painting the rider feel easy.
Nice.
Because fuck painting horses, all my homies hate painting horses.
Okay. I've never tried painting a horse, so I cannot.
Don't.
Cannot comment.
If you get any croute for your Tau army, don't.
Well, I mean, I hate the idea of the croute, and also I think they've split the croute and the Tau now officially.
No. You can just do that. So like, there's enough in the Tower Codex to run like an entire crew army if you wanted to.
Okay.
So it's not necessarily that they've split it. I think they've added a detachment which is crew or rather auxiliary based.
Okay.
But allows you to take more crew as battle line instead of infantry.
Okay.
So yeah. Right. So yeah. There's also a lot of leather straps on this horse as well. That's going to be
Fucking hell, this microphone is the worst placed microphone in the world.
You keep punching.
And my brush keeps catching it. When I get my new setup, I'm gonna have to really carefully consider where everything goes.
Yeah. Well, so for me, my PC is on one desk, and this is my penny desk. This is a different desk.
Ah.
It's not attached to my PC one. Because I knew I wasn't going to have this side. Like this desk didn't have the workspace to have my PC and paint on it with.
Yeah.
And my other desk doesn't have enough. My computer desk doesn't have enough space to have the PC on. And well, I mean, in fairness, like if I really squished everything up, I could do it on the left-hand side.
Yeah.
But then, unfortunately, the problem is that where the actual tower sits of the PC is also there as well. So if I spill water,
yeah,
it's going on the PC.
Yeah,
which is the one.
I've got one of the largest desks that I've ever seen upstairs. I am in the midst of clearing it so I can bring it downstairs. I paid 50 quid for it, and I think it was just a bargain. It was an absolute bargain, a steal. It was on eBay, and it was a collection only, and it was like a few miles down the road. And I saw it, was like, yeah, I'm having that. My dad used his car, and we went and picked it up. And yeah, it's one of those massive corner desks, you know what I mean? Like, like a massive executive's desk. And yeah, it's huge. And it will accommodate everything I have, including all the consoles. I am planning on putting it next to the sofa as well, so I can have some... I want to make it so I have the camera movable, so that I can face it towards the sofa, and if, you know, when I'm playing console games, have like a sofa time with Bear, and we can stream, and Bear can just be like sitting there with his little chin on my lap, just like, yay! I'm here too.
It's a good shout.
Yeah, so that'll be good. That'll be good fun. Have a look over there. Have a look at my stealth suits, see if I've got the same sort of gun. I know one of them does. Where's the third stealth suit? Is it there? Yeah, there it is. Okay, not quite the same gun, but similar paint scheme. Gonna make it gold. The bell end is going to be gold. Hi, Bear. You okay? Oh. Yeah, Bear's been really enjoying the sort of after stream sort of couch time lately. I think because all the other dogs have gone, he's sort of not interacting with anyone as much as he used to, so I try to be around him as much as possible. I got him a bouncy ball today.
Oh.
A giant bouncy ball. He loves it. He didn't want to stop. We bounced it a little bit before the stream because it arrived about half an hour before we started today, and he was like, "No, don't put it in the kitchen. I know what happens when you put it in the kitchen. It means I don't get to see it ever again." No, Father, no. But it's like it's just a giant bouncy ball essentially. It's like sort of more like a small basketball.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose it has to be for a husky, doesn't it?
Yeah. But it's I got the XL one for bigger dogs. So if he was a smaller dog, it wouldn't fit his mouth. But yeah, he's very pleased with it. But I'm keeping it in the kitchen so he doesn't chew it. It's like and pop it. I'm like literally bringing it out so that we can play catch and fetch. So I know what he'll do. He'll just pop it immediately if I give it to him to chew. Tango is live. Best pop ever. The Americans do not know what they're missing.
They get Tango in the States, do they?
Huh?
They don't get Tango in the States, do they?
No. They all they know is like Fanta and stuff, and it's just not as good. Especially over there, their Fanta Orange looks like our Lucozade.
Oh yeah, Lucozade original, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's all chemical, and there's like almost no fruit juice in it.
Yeah, well, same as we've discussed before. American food starting to miss one vital ingredient, which is food.
Indeed. Right. What am I doing with you? What am I doing with you? I still don't know what I'm doing with the collar. The little basically the arm suspension. Fucking hell.
You're talking about the two tubes on either side of his chest piece?
Yeah, these two things. I don't know what to do with them.
I would just do them black.
I don't know, man. It seems too bland to do them black. I'm tempted to do them gold. Or red.
Or do they not form a part of the undersuit?
Huh?
Do they not form a part of the undersuit?
I don't think so. It's completely separate. It's like you can see through the arm bit there. It's basically a metal suspension keeping the arm loop attached to the frame, the main outer frame.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know. It's got to be made of metal. So I'm thinking I'm going to make it gold. I've decided. That's exactly what I'm doing. Oh, nearly chucked me paint mortar. Oh, my nose won't stop leaking. I do hate that. Yeah, it still buffers our gold. Cool.
As it hasn't died yet?
No, it's not died, it's, I was just, it looked very brown, so... I was wondering if I'd picked up the wrong paint colour by accident. Okay. Hey, damn horses, Malik says. Damn horses. Welcome in, Malik. How you doing?
Yeah, indeed.
Damn horses.
Ugh.
Luckily, I'm not having to deal with any horses in Warhammer or my real life anymore either, which is excellent news.
I will reserve comment.
You will reserve comment.
Well, like, I never interacted with ex-Mrs. Bula, so, you know,
Nah.
I can't speak for how she was.
It's fine. She gone. She gone.
No. I think going straight for Iron Roach skin from brown would be a mistake, I feel.
Okay.
It's a little bit lighter than Abshanti. A little bit lighter than this one. Or Shapti, sorry.
Shapati. Shapati's nuts.
Yeah. And much lighter than Xandri, so I'm wondering whether or not.
Malik says he just got a coat on 8 Spartans. And did you test minis for bolt action? Nice.
Oh, you're playing the... I forget what it's called. Isn't it being made by Mantic? Mantic Games. There's a Halo game. Halo tabletop miniature game.
Oh, nice.
I think it's being made by Mantic. I could be wrong.
Halo Flashpoint, that's it. Yeah, Mantic.
Someone did quite an interesting comparison. I don't actually... Was it in your...
I have no idea. It may have been.
Was it in your stream? Was it your stream? Your Discord, or was it somewhere else?
Possibly? I don't know. You'd have to check.
It's yesterday.
Right.
Or was it?
We are at the point now where Null Noil is happening.
Bum, bum, bum.
It's Norm Point. Oh, hang on. No. I need to get the lead belcher out just to fix the purple splodge on the weapon.
Ooh. Where in the fuck did I... Oh, I know where I saw it. I know where.
Purple splodge,
right.
I need to fix you.
So, I don't know whether or not you're up to date on sort of recent British political news.
I try to avoid it wherever possible, but I have...
Basically, the fucking online right are all up in arms because Keir Starmer's signed a new trade deal with the EU.
Okay.
However, it's also supposed to be something to do with fishing rights as well and things like that. So here's the thing. Fishing accounts for 0.04 of Britain's GDP.
These days, certainly.
Which is about 1.5. I mean, GDP is always measured in dollars because America is the petrodollar. So that measures in at about $1.5 billion. And 0.04% of our GDP.
Uh-huh.
Can't fucking... Apparently it's might be worth that much. We still can't fund the NHS the way we're supposed to, but there we are. So, net income from Warhammer alone. I think it's net income. Or it might be net profit, I'm not entirely sure.
Okay.
525.7 million.
Wow.
So, that's like 0.01% of our GDP?
Dear me. Yeah.
If it's interesting, it won't have been me. Yeah, fair enough. Well, I mean, I say fair enough, as if I can speak to, stuff that you say is interesting. I don't know. I haven't met you, I haven't known you that long. I don't know if everything you say is interesting.
Bloody hell, that's a good Keir Starmer impression, to be fair.
Well, if it's not interesting, it wouldn't have been me.
No, it's just the voice you did. I was like,
oh,
I cannot speak to the interestingness of your commentary, but I would encourage you to go further.
The best impressions, the accidental ones.
Yeah.
Answer your question, so it wasn't that good. Fair. Oh Jesus. Yeah.
Oh dear me.
I wish I could do RFK, but I can't get the rocks in a blender sort of tone.
I mean, I'm Scouse, so I can make my voice do some pretty gravelly shit.
You can't do RFK.
Give me a line, like a lead line.
Oh, I don't even know. I'm just aware that he exists and he has like the worst voice for politics imaginable.
Sounded like fucking Megatron or something.
No, it's just the fact that like. All right, so take a giant industrial blender that can go at like 4,000 RPM.
Okay.
Throw in a choking diesel engine.
Oh.
And about 6 tons of granite pebbles, and that's RFK's voice.
So, like... Oh, wow.
Yeah, like, after stream, just find a news clip of him speaking, and you'll understand what I mean.
Just the voice I've got in my head is just like something that sounds like... You're just like...
Yeah, but it's like that, but it's sputtering like a diesel engine refusing to start. You know how it gets a bit too cold, the spark plugs get damp, and you're trying to start a fucking car. And it's like that.
Oh wow. Okay, well this has been the anti-ASMR section of the stream.
Yeah. Hey, at least I'm not actually getting a giant industrial blender that goes to 4,000 RPM and throwing a choking diesel engine and 6 tons of granite pebbles. Piss anybody off. We'll be paying you not to play that. I'm gonna be ballsy. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try and I'm using my own brush for this. I'm gonna try and dry brush Andrew just on the horse.
Okay.
And see where to go from there. So I'm not gonna do Seraph and Sepia, because that's how I do bone. So I need my other dry brush, which is looking not that one. Looking a wee bit tired and very red.
They always end up looking red.
Well, it's very annoyingly. It's very red at like not the end of the bristles where the paint goes, but near the top where the bristles glue whole part of the brush.
Okay.
Well, that's only because of the amount of bloody red vehicles I paint with this.
Yes. Right.
Although if I wanted to be totally more accurate and be that guy and be, well, actually, none of my tanks would have been red. Fuck it. Or none of my vehicles would have been red. Infantry red, sure. Tanks, different colour, you know.
Yeah.
Because there's a reason why there are so many different regiments in the Imperial Guard now, and that's because of one chunky lad called Horus. Actually, no, one bastard called Erebus.
Okay.
Erebus was the first Space Marine to fall to Chaos, and he influenced Horus and a few of the other Primarchs to turn traitor.
Okay. There we go.
So there you go. There's your mini lore drop.
Mini lore drop
with Cornish. If he could say it without his voice breaking, like a prepubescent 16-year-old.
So yeah. Anyway, my week has not been as dramatic as yours.
I'm sorry, I didn't ask you about your week.
Don't worry about that.
I apologise.
Yeah, there's not really a lot to say about mine other than the fact that I'm readjusting to normal life.
To single life.
Yeah, normal life. I'm going to call it. Yeah.
I just stopped trying.
It's been a really nice week. I've walked Bear a lot. I went to the pub on Saturday. And went to see my friend. It was good. We had many drinks. I spilled an entire pint of beer on his crotch at the exact place it needed to go to make it look like he pissed himself.
Well done.
And he had to get the train home like that. And he told me that when it was still wet when he got home. And his missus laughed at him. Yeah. So yeah, I committed a minor crime there, but many pints were had. Yeah. Many pints were had, and it was a jolly good time. And then I went to see my family, which was exhausting. And yeah,
Like, because there's a lot of them, or because there are a lot to deal with?
a lot to deal with. So yeah, me and my sister sort of left early, just a little bit overwhelmed. Yeah, so fun times. But yeah, it's been. I've just been exhausted. I don't think I've been sleeping all that well, but holy shit, it's been. And I'm just every day. I'm doing a little bit of cleanup, and there's still a bunch of boxes that need to go. I'm just like adding to the pile every day as I find new things to empty.
Yeah.
At the minute, I'm trying to get the big desk upstairs clear so that I can like bring that down. And every time I go up, there seems to be more stuff on it, and I'm like, what the fuck? All that stuff seems to be.
Spare. So that's what you're doing when you're not at home, when you're at work. Just put more stuff on the desk.
Yeah, all that stuff seems to be blooming multiplying. It's ridiculous. So yeah. I keep thinking, oh no, I won't need that many more boxes, and then I'll fill like 2 boxes. And I'm like, that's not even half the stuff. What the fuck? So yeah, I was I got home on yesterday after going to I was in the office and that, just took Bear out, then just got home and was just absolutely destroyed. Then tried to stream Gran Turismo and it needed a bloody update, which meant that I couldn't stream that at all. So apparently updates on the PlayStation 4 take like an hour, even if it's a tiny little update. It takes like an hour to copy it, copy all the files around. You're just like, absolute bullshit. So I'll be playing that on tomorrow probably.
Nice.
Even though I wanted to play it yesterday, but it wasn't satisfactory one. That was nice. Yeah, it's basically just been a week of trying to figure out what I'm doing with my life. And it has been quite difficult to focus on shit. I'm just constantly thinking. It's a bit annoying. I hate doing that. I hate thinking. It's the worst. So yeah, just trying to distract myself a lot of the time.
Well, it's to be expected, I think, to be honest. Like, it went through a relationship breakdown. I've never...
I mean,
even as cleanly as you feel like that one went, it's still,
Yeah, I mean, it's still an ongoing process. It can get worse.
It could get...
Yeah, I'm hoping it won't, but... And hopefully by the end of the weekend, although I absolutely am positive it won't happen by the end of the weekend, all the stuff will be out and I won't have to speak to her ever again. If I don't want to, so... Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting.
There is actual dust coming off my paintbrush. What the fuck?
You've not been using it that one too often?
No, everything I've been doing has been like infantry lately. But no, I think it's just where like the moisture's left all the paint from dry brushing, and it's just acrylic dust.
Oh my god. Bigger models take a long time to null.
That they do.
Oh my god. I should have brought a bigger brush out.
A friend of mine is doing... So, there are ways in the Chaos Space Marine Codex, the generic one, not like one of the Legion, not like any of the specific Chaos God flavoured ones.
Yeah.
There is a way to run an entire cultist army.
Okay.
And he's doing it.
Oh, nice. So how does that work?
So you take 3 squads of traitor guardsmen.
Okay.
That's 10 models. You take... I don't know if they come... You mentioned specific units. So I'm just going to quickly open up new recruit. Let's have a wee little look. Oh, excuse me. Right. Chaos Space Marines. So the way that he's done it, sure, why not? Pop those off. Can you take these in 20s? He can. Is he doing that though? I can't remember. I can't remember what attachment he's going with.
Okay.
But I think it works out that I think he's taking 3 Forge Fiends, a Heretic Astartes Demon Prince.
Nice.
Because it's weird that you can't take a random human who's become a Demon Prince. It has to be at Astartes.
Okay.
I think the way he's got it worked out as is max those out.
I think that's the null oil sorted.
He's got 3 Choice Forces. Dark Commune. Who do they lead?
Gonna give the chicken breast another nulling. See if I can calm the colour down a bit.
Oh, the rock.
Yeah. So it kind of is starting to look a bit like a dog turd. So let's try and make it more boring.
I haven't quite got his list because I'm trying to do it from memory.
Yeah.
But it works out as having 2 what are called traitor enforcers, which are basically commissars that have fallen to chaos with their Ogren bodyguard.
Oh, nice.
Then I can't remember if he's doing 30 or 60 traitor guardsmen, but I know he's doing 6 squads of chaos mobs.
Yeah.
I think it works out to about like 187, 80 something model.
Nice.
But yeah, but these are all units that are in the Chaos Space Marines Codex. And again, I think the only technically Astartes models he's taking is a Demon Prince and Fabius Bile,
Okay.
who he calls Famous Bibble. Because Fabius Bile, although a former member of the Emperor's Children Space Marine Legion, doesn't have the Astartes keyword for some reason, despite being a Space Marine.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Yeah, there's been a couple of he's an old lad, like he's from the Heresy, like he's that old. But there are 2 interactions that I've heard about that I really enjoy about Fabius Bile. One of which was he stood in front of the literal god Slanesh and denied her existence.
Right.
And basically went, I don't believe you exist, even though he could feel his organs failing because of the amount of power that she had.
Okay.
And the second interaction was him trying to... Have I told you about a dude called Belisarius Core?
Yes, I've heard the name.
Yeah. He somehow manages to get into a private, Vox communication with Belisarius Core.
Just slides into his DMs.
Yeah, and they're having a conversation. Like, he's on like a little hologram. Like, Fabius Bile's on this little hologram calls speaking to him. And Core's going on about how they're great scientists, you know, they're always looking to push the boundaries of innovation, yada yada yada. So that's why Core should give him the means to make Primaris Marines.
Okay.
And he realizes as he's making this like proclamation that Core is fucking giggling at him.
Yeah.
I just basically Core just tells him to go, yeah, no, how about you fuck off, and just ends the call. Just gives him the fucking Mechanicus middle finger and fucks off.
Nice. Ooh. What to paint first? Do I just wait now for the Norm to fully dry everywhere?
Have you done it on the chicken breast?
Yes.
I would just sit and wait, let it cure.
Let it wait. He's a very dirty boy right now. A dirty boy. He's a mucky pup.
Right,
Oh, I didn't do that. I didn't do the back of the shield.
Oh, how could you?
How dare I?
How dare you?
Where's that Nolan gone? There it is.
I need a smaller brush for this bit. I mean, slightly smaller.
He is. Back of the shield. There's some details in there, but it's easy this bit because I don't have to go back over it once it's dried.
Oh my god, this brush doesn't want to fucking dry. Jesus Christ.
Warm enough, bloody hell.
I know, but like I keep like wiping it on like without paint on it, obviously. I keep wiping it down to try and get excess water. It just still keeps retaining water.
Yeah.
I'm like, stop. I need you to not do that.
I have the Doom soundtrack on. Have you seen or played the Dark Ages yet?
No, so I really enjoyed the original. Well,
the reboot.
The reboot from what, 2014.
Something like that.
I really enjoyed that, and then I tried playing Doom Eternal, and I'm like, I don't fucking understand what's going on. And this is just after playing the reboot, and I'm like, why? I don't know. It just didn't feel like Doom to me.
Yeah,
in a weird way, like mechanically.
I have heard that if you didn't like the direction in which Eternal went, you're not going to enjoy the Dark Ages. Yahtzee described it as so he basically said that, you know, Doom 1 and 2 and, you know, all the various games that came off there, that was the golden age. Then you had the midlife crisis, which was Doom 3, and then Doom 2016 and like Doom Eternal were like sort of trying to reconnect with your inner child later on in life. And apparently Doom the Dark Ages is kind of like dementia, or like it's kind of like the series has officially lost the plot now, and they no longer have a coherent or interesting story to tell, and it's just sort of apparently it feels like some fan fiction that one of the developers is trying to get turned into a book, but publishers keep saying no. They've got like Cthulhu shit in there as well, and I don't know. He has a shield and it goes vroom. It's like the Gears of War's gun, but without the gun.
Speaking of Gears of War, they're remastering that.
Are they remastering the original? Who's in charge of it though?
No idea.
Yeah,
I just know that it's a thing.
It's not the original developers.
Well, no, they're too busy making Fortnite.
They're actually too busy making other things. I've heard.
Oh, so they're not stealing people's dad's moves and artwork to sell as Fortnite skins.
Yeah, I believe they're trying to move into new and interesting directions, but I don't know. Did you hear about? Well, speaking of other developers who sold very good IPs to Microsoft, did you hear what Bungie's doing?
What about the fact that they've stolen this one artist's entire art style and making a game around it?
Not art style, just literally they've taken their portfolio and just just stolen it.
Yeah. So they've copied and pasted a whole bunch of his artworks as like posters and stuff in the game. But then, as people have dived more into this artist's portfolio, like his art has stayed pretty much consistent.
Yep.
And it's the same sort of art style that Marathon has been made in.
Yeah. It's basically.
So not only have they taken like individual works, they've just taken his whole fucking vibe,
including his own logo has been included in some of the artwork in the game. This artist logo is in there. It's indefensible and yeah, absolutely hilarious. He should tell Bungie to go fuck themselves when they try to offer him money and take them to court and get the money he's owed. He should tell them to go fuck themselves, because oh my god, that is insane shit.
If you're not a multi-billion-dollar company, you're a billion-dollar company. Fucking make your own art style.
Yeah. And
Jesus Christ.
The fact that they've got this, all of the, generative AI in inverted commas, that could do all of this for you and cover its tracks, and they're so lazy that they don't bother and they just rip stuff off this guy's art page.
Yeah.
You're just like, come on, it's a level of shamelessness.
Welcome to Bungie.
But yeah, I didn't mind the first what's it called? I don't remember its name. Destiny. There you go. Didn't mind the first Destiny, but I don't know. I couldn't. I found Destiny 2 to be like a horrific bullet sponge experience. It just wasn't a fun time.
I just couldn't understand how to paint. How to play Destiny. I really didn't.
Yeah, it's just a case of if you want any gear, if you want to like feel at all powerful, you have to do the same missions over and over and over again. And I don't know, I don't mind in some games having to redo missions and stuff to get loot. Like in Warframe, it sort of felt okay because there's a lot of procedural generation, but yeah, the procedural generation in Destiny is minimal. Missions all feel the fucking same, man.
Yeah.
I'm just
having a look at ideas for painting the Deathcore horses.
Okay. Any good ones? Has anyone given the horses gas masks? Because that would be fun.
Oh yeah, they all do. They all have gas masks.
Oh, that's okay then.
Yeah.
I've not actually seen
Like
the
legit-
models, that's the thing.
There you go.
Ah.
It's brown because
Yeah.
it's such a big chunk of the model. It's easy just to get this bit, like the horse bit, done,
Yeah.
and then go from there. It's like I did the same with when painting the infantry,
Yeah.
like these dudes. So I just dry brushed Dawnstone to begin with,
Yeah.
all over, just everywhere it needed to fucking be, and then went back and painted over the Dawnstone in different colors for like the leather straps and stuff.
Yeah.
I like the chroma change there from like pale dark blue to suddenly very fucking vibrant. You see that?
Yeah. That's lovely.
I have not painted my models like that. That's just it's because it's getting dark in my living room as well.
Yeah. I think I need to put the big lights on at some point.
Same. Well, me, big lights, because I don't have a central light. I've got fucking spotlights, which I hate, but I can't get rid of them.
Oh my god. Okay.
Oh, Jesus Christ, okay.
Trying not to go into any of the crevices yet, because I know that the Knoll won't have dried yet. I'm just doing the raised sections for now.
Oh, hi, random person. I'd appreciate a follow back on my current life post. Have a good one.
Is that someone in your chat?
No, on X.
Oh, right, yeah, no. I've not used X since, for a while. Long time. I've stopped posting on anything other than Blue Sky, basically. And I don't really get any response on Blue Sky, so I'm tempted to just sack social media in its entirety off.
I think Blue Sky doesn't have quite the same random engagement that X does. Or
Okay. Did, yeah.
So I think it's more one of those things of like I think you need to like really sort of engage
Okay.
in order for stuff to happen. If that makes sense.
I guess.
Oh, using a fucking airbrush. Get fucked. I don't have an airbrush. Where's every perfect painting tutorial? No, get your very expensive airbrush. Like, fuck off.
Oh man, yeah, I can't be fucked with airbrushes. They just seem like too much hassle for me to be able to be arsed with.
Okay, great. If this is right, okay. If this is members only content, don't fucking show it in the search results. Jesus Christ.
But they want you to get the membership.
Tough shit. I don't have any fucking money.
It's true.
I really don't have any fucking money.
Yeah.
Is that the... Oh, that's Artist Opus. What did you do?
That is nice! I love the effect you get when you put Yenna's Gold over Balthazar after null noiling. Just it looks so nice. Do you?
I do. It's also like a minute left of it, so it's been going for a while.
Yeah, my advert break happened about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Okay. Can't tell whether I put the bright gold on certain bits. Oh, nice. Do, 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 do. Right. Very nice. Pretty sure I've missed the bit on the other side of the sword. Of course I have, yeah. Okay, that'll do. Do, 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 do. Dynasty Warriors have such good soundtracks. Just gonna put that out there.
I remember playing a Dynasty Warriors. I don't remember which one it was, and it was a very long time ago.
What? Which?
Very long time
which
ago.
console was it on?
PS2 or Xbox?
I think it's likely to be PS2 because I don't think they started releasing on other consoles until the Xbox 360.
Oh, okay.
In fact, it might have been later.
I did get one of their this is not Dynasty Warriors, but it uses the Dynasty Warriors format.
Like Samurai Warriors or the
no. So there was two. One was based in the 100 Years' War.
Okay.
But it had an additional story of it had two stories. One was basically you are a mercenary commander, you have mercenaries, you go and fight for either the English or the French.
Okay.
In a Dynasty Warriors fashion.
Yeah.
And then the other story was Joan of Arc has come back to the dead, is now leading an army of like orcs and demons.
This is my preferred storyline.
Yeah, so the English and the French are like, oh fuck, we gotta deal with that. We're good? Yeah, we're good. Alright, cool.
They put their previous quarrels aside to beat undead Joan of Arc.
Yeah, it's also that thing of like, it's gonna sound silly. It also shows like as much as like people in the West sort of misunderstand like Japanese culture and history to some degree. This is also like a very good representation of the Japanese misunderstanding important historical events in Europe.
Yeah, 100%.
It's fantastic.
I do love it when you get anime representations of British culture.
Yeah.
My favourite is in Code Geass. That's just where like an alternate reality, an alternate future or past or whatever, where the British Empire never ended and just ended up taking over the entire fucking world. And Japan is like completely owned by Britain. And yeah, it's the way they did like the British, quote unquote, in that is extremely entertaining to me. And it did cut it. Oh, I love it when they make their Japanese voice actors speak English in the Japanese.
For the English characters?
Yeah, like it's like British occupying forces speaking in English because that's the language they speak. But because they can't be asked to hire an English voice actor to do it, they've just hired. They're just given the voice lines to like one of their Japanese voice actors, and you get lines like "Good job." I love it.
To be fair, like, fair play to them. I always have more respect for people attempting to speak English if it's not a second language to them.
Oh yeah, we are.
That Japanese is so incredibly bloody precise. You say one syllable wrong, and all of a sudden you're talking about your testicles instead of a chair.
What part of England was that from? It was from the Japanese part of England. Yeah, apparently, I have heard that if you want to talk to a Japanese person and ask them a question, and you don't know Japanese, it actually does help to speak like that and put like a really bad like Japanese accent on when you're trying to say English words, because a lot of the time.
The funny thing is about that.
What's that?
It doesn't just work with Japanese.
Okay.
But putting on like the sort of stereotypical quote-unquote accent of a particular country when you try to talk to them and they don't understand English very well actually helps people understand what you're saying.
But the reason it works so well for Japanese is very interesting, because the way that the Japanese basically they take words and adopt them from other languages. So very often, if it's something that's quite new and the Japanese didn't have a word for it before, they'll just use the English word and give it an accent.
Yeah,
like a bosu or pobu, that sort of thing.
That's the word for pub. Pobu. Oh, okay.
Yeah, because because they don't have a word for a pub. They've got words for bars, but if you're asking for like a traditional English pub, they actually have English restaurants in Japan, and they're apparently really good. And it does
Probably
like
the only place in the world that has like an English restaurant.
yeah, and it's got like classic stuff. Like it's got like a really genuinely nice fish and chips apparently with a quite nice tartar sauce. It's got like roast beef and Yorkshire puddings, that sort of thing. Yeah, I've seen some. So yeah, if you get homesick and you're in Japan for like a couple of weeks, just look around for. I can't remember what they called it. It's something fair, I think it's called. Yeah, but it's a chain of restaurants in Japan that's actually fairly well thought of. There you go.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try something. I've just seen it in a video 5 seconds ago, so I'm absolutely gonna get this fucking wrong.
I've seen
take
5 seconds of video, therefore I'm an expert at this. Let's go.
I am gonna take some Carroburg Crimson,
Okay.
mix it with some Abaddon Black. Hopefully that's a bit rush.
He's making custom colours here, people. Making custom colours. Which means if he wants to, like, if he runs out of the blob, if he runs out of this blob and he needs to make more of it, he will never make the exact same shade ever again.
Nope.
It will always be slightly different. This is the danger. That's why I just use standard colours unless I accidentally mix wet and all into something, and then it makes it slightly darker, which does happen a lot.
It's a bit more black than red than I would like. That's fine.
Just enough for the eye to see in the daylight. Exactly. I hate the daylight. It exposes my failure.
Oh, that's probably too much crimson, but we'll find out.
We will find out. Someone just dunked their microphone.
Was that you?
No, it was you. I heard it.
Oh, I coughed.
How was it out? It sounded like you'd just punched the microphone. There was a big ring.
Oh. Maybe I didn't realise.
That was interesting.
Okay.
A cough could do that, though. A cough could definitely make the same vibration. Right.
Oh, come on. Oh, fuck. There we go.
And you will be their savior. Your strength will be their shield, and your will.
I've absorbed a bit much of it. That's fine.
You remain.
Maybe a robot's cough. Maybe.
For your fight.
Robo
It's the generative AI that's come to steal my voice for some.
No, it's the history of RoboCop where COVID happens. RoboCop.
Or turn into fucking Detroit police officer.
In the future, in Detroit, where 90% of the population has died of COVID, only one man can keep the peace. RoboCop. Just walks around coughing in people's faces. Trying to itch the outside of my nose with a paintbrush, and it slipped and jammed right in there. Oh, oh, that was bad. Oh, oh, it's not bleeding, thank fuck. Oh,
You go up your nostril.
oh, right up my nose. Hell, out of my brain. Oh my god, that was bad. That was bad. Oh. Remember, kids, don't do this at home. Weird. Makes your brain feel weird. My brain feels funny.
Yeah, man, but have you ever had like one of those deep itches that you just need to scratch?
Just ram a paintbrush down there. For his next trick, he will drink paint water. I've nearly done that before. I've nearly done that before. Have you ever done it yourself?
Not recently, I'm sure I've done it now. Oh.
Oh, Malik once washed his brush in his cuppa. Did you drink from the cuppa again afterwards, though? That's the point at which it becomes a disaster. Tainted cup. Okay. I think I've got over all the gold bits. Oh no, I haven't. There's stuff on his head as well. There we go.
There we go.
Nice.
That's what I wanted to get done.
Your horse of justice.
Yeah.
And now it's time for the rider.
Oh no, I haven't finished the horse yet.
Oh, okay.
I've just finished that bit.
Yeah.
I need to wait for the extra Xandri to dry before I do anything.
Yeah.
While I'm waiting for that, I'm gonna go turn the big light on. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I need to put my big light on. Just gonna use this paint before it dries. Where's its number? Asks Malik.
What, the horse?
Yes.
Okay.
Is that its number?
It's just backwards because I've got my my camera flipped.
Ah, there you go.
Because what happens is I tend to lean to the left, which on camera looks like it's on to the right. So if I flip the camera the other way, I would lean to the left. The model would lean to the left.
Yeah.
And then it will be stuck behind. It'll be then everything will be like over here behind the camera.
Yeah.
Rather than here.
Obviously, on my stream, it wouldn't be a problem, but yeah, on yours, because you'd just be hidden behind me, wouldn't you? I'd be in the way. Right.
Yeah, and having the little logo in the bottom left-hand corner where it shows the album of.
Oh, it's Racehorse Joke died.
Oh, Racehorse. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, we are bad. We are bad streamers. We
Unfortunately, these dudes are supposed to have backpacks on, and if they didn't have backpacks, I would be very tempted to paint jockey numbers on the back of them. But they do come with backpack, which I haven't even taken up the sprue yet.
If it's branded, is it a prison horse? Is it a prison horse?
Horses get like. I mean, one could argue that. I mean, I'm sure the Kree commit enough war crimes to go to prison, but the Imperium doesn't care about war crimes.
Any crime committed in the name of the Emperor is no crime at all. I'm gonna put my big light on now. Give me 1 sec.
Right. I also have made the unfortunate issue. Jesus. I've made the unfortunate issue of that Carabao Crimson and a Baden Black blob right in the most successful part of my impromptu painting palette. So I'm going to use this picture roll to soak it up so I can actually use it. Oh, that's not working at all. Fuck.
Oh, that's better. Right, I believe that's all of the gold painted on him. So he's as shiny as he's going to be, gold-wise. That's his gold bits. He just needs the rest of him tidying up now. Very nice. Starting to come together. I'm gonna leave the XV88 until the very last.
Yeah. That was the effect I was sort of going for.
Oh yeah. The
Right, but with a bit more black and not quite as running.
Yeah.
On here. So.
the 2-day-old tampon look.
I mean, yeah, if you want to call it that, thanks.
Oh, nice. We stay classy
Well,
here.
We do. No, we don't.
Right, let's see if I can get
What am I doing now?
the white scar that is semi-alive. Is this the... yeah, it's the open one. That one is completely new and hasn't been opened yet.
So, use that. What do I do? It's Carabug.
Right, I know
okay.
that there's
I did
not
pick
a
up-
lot of white on this model, so this should be quite quick. I'm going to change brushes. That one's been used a bit too much. Let's use this one.
Did I not pull another brown wash out? No, I didn't. Did I? Sagrax. Right, Seraphim, Berserker, Crimson, Carabug, Reichland.
Ah, there's
When-
lumps in my paint.
How fun. Where is my Gorgrunt of Fire? There it is.
This is rather annoying. I have to go over this with like at least 7 coats.
What, the gold?
No, the white.
Yeah.
White scar. Oh, the worst.
Oh god, that's very thick. Didn't realise that. Whoops.
Dear. Right, making this paint as thin as fuck, just so that it doesn't end up going on lumpy. And just end up putting... I'm just going to put like 7 coats of white over each section. Just so that it's a flat, nice white. Oh dear.
Flat white? You were hipster cafe in Brighton.
In New Brighton, maybe. Sorry, that only people who know where I live will get that.
Oh, is there a place near you called New Brighton, which is just the same as the old Brighton?
No, it's significantly worse than the Upper Brighton. But yeah, it's down the road from where I live. It's where I like to go. Oddly, to go to hipster cafes. I like to go out for drinks over there. It's nice. It's a coastal town, just over the River Mersey from Liverpool, and it's quite nice. It used to have a tower that was bigger than the Blackpool Tower.
Did it burn down?
It burned down, yeah. They made it out of wood.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it burned down.
Jesus, that is a hell of a colour change, isn't it? Christ.
It is a bit. I don't hate it, like. I don't hate the colour change.
No, that's sort of drowned out the red that I've done there, which is kind of annoying. But, oh well. It's my fault for not letting that red dry properly before I did this.
Never mind. You can always go back over it later.
Yeah. Although I do kind of wish it looked less like tikka masala though.
Would you like some green chili and your tikka masala?
Okay.
Right, that is the first coat of all the white bits done. I think.
God, that is such a colour change, isn't it?
It is.
Jesus. You know, this gold grunter was that fucking Seraphim's nowhere near this strong. Jesus.
Do you know? Oh, I've just now thought of an idea that you could have done with the horse, which would be actually. I don't know if it would work. Block the entire horse.
I would. The problem is that my flock has been mixed in with my sand, which has then had pebbles mixed in.
Yeah. I'm just thinking you could get new flock and make it like fur, basically. And this makes me want to get a Skaven army. Because I want to try it.
Well, they've already got fur on them.
I know they've got fur on them, but you could make them even fuzzier. Get some black flock. And then you wouldn't have to paint. You'd just have. It'd just be covered in fur. It'd be like one of them. What were they called? The. God, my sister used to have them. Little toys that had like fluff on them. Oh my god! They began with R. They were.
I don't know.
They were a little bit bigger than Polly Pockets.
Drawing a blank, to be honest.
Oh my god, I need to think. I think it might have been like radish things or something. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, a bit like that. The thing that I can't remember. Anyway, the only reason I remember it so vividly is because me dad ran one of them over, and the fur came off the one side of it. And like the eye popped out, and you're talking about Mighty Max there? No. It was for girls, and it was they were basically little animal people, sort of, proto furry shit. Oh, so is it Somalian something or other? I don't know. But yeah, one side had the fur removed by a car. So that's it, Sylvanian families. That's the fucking one. But anyway, she had one of those, and it got run over by a car, and it devastated her and scarred her for life. Like it really impacted her, like mental health wise. Because like the eye got popped out, and she like mourned this fucking tiny little model as a kid, and I just and I enjoyed it, so I kept leaving it around the house, just to torment her. In the end, she had to like hold a funeral for it. I was a good brother. Fucking horrible little Mossman type cunts, yeah. Anyway, how are you doing, Rich? Welcome in.
Hey, Rich. How you doing?
How is now this fine evening? I've finally woken up after many hours today. This is the most awake I've been all day.
I did almost take a nap in my chair before we started stream today.
Oh man. I fell asleep in my chair. I don't think that counts as taking a nap though. I didn't do it willingly. And it was during work time. I have no idea how long I was out for, but I remember waking up because I nearly fell off my chair. You good? Happy to see you both doing well. Yeah, doing all right.
Thank you for the follow, Rich. Thank you for the follow, my dude. Good
there we go. He's a good
bloke. Really has turned into a fucking chicken tikka, hasn't it? Jesus Christ. Welcome to the Imperium. We not only ride our food, we also eat it.
Indeed. They also ride their food in the American Pie films. There you go.
Just about like a dentist's chair, so I can lean back and conk out whatever I feel like it's nice.
Right, that's the white bits done. And I'm actually quite happy with the colour I've got on this now. You see how flat that white is? how very
well done.
bold that white is.
Very bold.
Yeah, it's a bit too bright, the light that I've got here. I need to just turn that down just a tad. Even then, God, it's like Jimmy Carr's teeth, isn't it? It's all you can see.
This doesn't laugh inwardly like some form of demented seal.
This is true. This is true. Right. Next is red, and then I'm gonna. In fact, no. I'll do the blue dry brushing first. I'm gonna do it in a pale blue. I'm gonna do it in Celestra grey.
Is the paint white was as though it was a constantly watered down white over and over again, so it didn't go clumpy. Yeah, that's because you just use any other white apart from white scale.
True. Although that's the only one I use, which I'm silly for, but you know, it is what it is. Right, that should be all that we need.
I said it once, I'll say it again. This is Liquitex Professional Acrylic Ink. They have a paint version. This is like a contrast. Get the paint version of this. Change your life. Looking to grab some spray, actually. I've got a full Hero Quest box set that I need to paint eventually. Ooh, very nice. Right, okay, now I guess we're going to do a bit of... do I want to highlight with... Oh, no, yeah, we're going to highlight with it. We're going to try and highlight with this, for as much good as that's going to do. Which is probably nothing.
That's not the way I wanted it to go, but it's gone and it looks okay. So we'll just run with it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Like, I was gonna try and dry brush the edges of the letters, but it just ended up painting the letters a slightly different color. But it's not a flat color, so it kind of looks okay. You see what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I'll tidy up with the black underneath, and then it should be fine. This has just absolutely not worked at all. That thing there. So I think I'm just gonna leave the crevices all like, you know, nulled and stuff. Or do I paint the crevices in very bright white and then go over the highlighty bits in like an orange or something? I don't know. Might do the white. I might do that so it looks like a proper console-y bit. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Right, where's that white scale gone? Bit of water it down. Oh, fucking Jesus, I just nearly snapped his fucking arm off. That's way too much water, I think. But it's doing the job, actually. Oh yeah, that's gonna look great because it is watered down. It's gone right into the crevices, just like it's a normal oil. So when that dries, that's gonna be like super bright in there. So I just need to go over that last thing in like a really bright color. That should be good. I think I'm going to go over with the orangey colour I've got. What's it called? Wild Rider Red, I think it's called.
Alright.
Yeah. And then, so that'll go in. Or I could go in with the really bright blue I've got as well. Which will go, I suppose, with the rest of the model. Yeah, I'll go with the blue. Go with the blue. Go with the blue. Right. Next. Let's go red. Corn red. A little bit darker than Mephiston.
So most of my Gardevoir is painted in Mephiston.
Yeah, Mephiston's what I use for the fisty boys. But yeah, I like to mix it up, you know, so that each army has a completely unique colour scheme, which is the reason why I'm actually I'm dilly-dallying. I'm delaying getting some squats, because I don't know what I'm going to do with them. Don't know what the scheme's going to be. My favourite default scheme is the orange and white. That seems too close to both the fists and the Tau army.
Yeah.
I need something a bit unique. You know,
It is very difficult to sort of pick out something that's going that you can paint that is also very different to what you have been painting.
Yeah, like when I was doing when I was deciding what chapter I wanted to be, my first thought was the salamanders. Oddly,
Oh yeah.
I was going to do salamanders, but because it's a very different shade. But I decided on fists just because I like the lore better.
Oh Jesus! Hi music, you're fucking loud. Christ.
High music, music for when you're high music. Just trying to make this as neat as
I wish you
possible.
could just set a number for the bastard volume in this player, but you can't.
Oh, is it just a slider and every song's a different volume?
I just this song by Occam's Laser is fucking loud at the very beginning because it's just full pelt from the first second.
Oh, so they don't have an equalizer setting, I guess.
Nah, really.
Oh. That's one of the reasons why I stick with Winamp, and I don't go for something more modern, just because Winamp's got equalization built in.
Yeah.
It's lovely. It is still the king of players, I have to say. And with the death of media streaming that is going to happen, you're going to need to start owning your media again.
Yeah.
Because while at the same time as people will say, "Oh well, I'll never get rid of my Spotify subscription." Spotify might get rid of your subscription because they might not be able to sustain themselves. If enough people can't afford it and don't get their Spotify premium, the whole business model fails.
Yeah.
And either the service goes away or the service becomes shite. Like they can't afford half of the music that you like anymore. So that goes away. Fun times.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about this horse at the moment.
I mean, you didn't like him to begin with, so I feel like your mood has not changed.
Hmm.
Oh, I don't like this song. Skip! There we go.
It's maybe one of those things that I have to go off and watch a whole bunch of videos now on how to paint horses and then come back to it, maybe.
Hmm.
Which is going to be irritating, because literally the only thing I've got left from the fucking Krieg box I've got is the fucking cavalry and the artillery, and I'm saving the artillery for fucking last.
Well, I think in a few weeks you're going to be extremely fucking good at painting horses.
Oh yeah, I will be, and I'll still hate every fucking second of it.
Well, you'll have learned a skill, and there's something to be said about that.
And it will completely degrade by the time I get around to buying or painting, because it always happens.
So yeah, I was advised by my D&D group that I should probably go for another Xenos army if I'm going to go for another army.
Okay, yeah, because you've got Space Marines and Guard, haven't you?
Yeah, so I've got 2 Imperials, and I should probably have a different Xenos. Or at
How many
least
Xenos
some...
armors have you got?
Only the Tau.
Yeah, that could work.
Join the cult.
I have my idea for my next Imperial army, but I also have an idea for my first Xenos army as well.
Which one you going with?
Necrons.
Gene Stealer Cult are an awesome army to paint. I just don't know anything about the lore, so I've got no interest in it, unfortunately.
You know what the Tyranids are? Yes?
Yeah. But, like,
Yeah,
their lore is just... I hunger. I part of hive mind. Nom nom nom. Lovely, lovely. Food.
What the Gene Stealer cult is I think Warrich is on this, is like, imagine Chaos cultists,
Yeah.
but instead of worshipping like the Chaos gods, or either Chaos Undivided or one of the separate 4 Chaos gods,
Yeah.
they are literally just cultists that are kind of uncanny valley almost.
Right.
Like, they look a bit weird, but they are still, like, fundamentally human, you know, for the most part. 2 arms, 2 legs, head, shoulders, knees and toes.
Yeah. Well, they got 3 arms, don't they?
Some of them do.
Okay.
Yeah, it basically involves Gene Stealers. You know, the things from Space Hulk.
Yeah.
Somehow making their way onto a planet, and they have a like this weird thing where if they're disconnected from the hive mind, they don't go absolutely feral. They just become clever, and then they start infecting people. Similar with something called the Gene Stealer Kiss, which has never been described. But most people just assume it's something akin to the facehuggers from Alien.
It'd be a right meaty snog, is what it would be.
It would be. I mean, he's definitely. I mean, the Gene Stealers are definitely winning that battle of tonsil tennis. But yeah, like, so the Gene Stealer, that say one Gene Stealer makes it to a planet, they all start infecting like people, and it's never like the higher echelons of the planet. It's always like factory workers and like the dregs of society they start infecting.
Yeah.
And then they will start copulating and creating the various different stages of Gene Stealer hybrids.
They did a slow overtake of villages and then build up an army. Ooh, nice. Yeah, no, it's not necessarily what I'm after, I don't think.
They are very much an ambush and hit and run kind of army. They can't stand up in the line fight.
Yeah, if I was gonna do Tyranids, I'd just do Tyranids.
Yeah, that's fair. But the I mean, obviously, this sort of depends on what you like doing in terms of when it comes to the hobby side of Warhammer.
I do enjoy
whether or not you're.
I enjoy the painting. The playing not so much. But then again, I haven't tried the playing for a while, so I'm supposed to be getting into that.
Yeah, you're supposed to have a game. What was it? Not last.
It was a couple of weeks ago, yeah.
Yeah, then you said drama happened, and you didn't ever elaborate on that.
No, I just couldn't leave the house. I had to stay with Bear, so yeah. It was just easier that way. But yeah, eventually we'll be playing a game at some point. The more large-scale Necromunda in 40k than anything else. Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, they are very much a skirmish army. But so if that's not your that doesn't appeal to you, it's not your jam, then I would advise against that, against collecting them.
Yeah.
No, stop it.
What's happening?
I think the cable connection in the back of my monitor is going.
Uh-oh.
So every now and then it you know when you how you used to touch a screen as a kid and it would made that little sparkly thing around your finger?
Oh, yeah.
It kind of like the image on my second monitor sort of distorts a little bit and then like goes black and says no signal, so I have to wiggle the connection, get it to work again. It might not just be plugged in all the way, to be fair.
That's true.
But this has been happening since I replaced the cable because my previous cable just fucking died.
Yeah. I mean,
I can't remember what I was doing. I was streaming at the time. No, I wasn't. I was just painting. So I just needed to check out of existence for a couple of hours. But I started painting, and I had something on the second monitor playing just as background noise.
yeah.
And I heard the Windows disconnect sound, and I looked up, and my monitor just refused to have any form of signal.
Oh, dear.
And I'm like, oh no.
I need to,
Oh shit.
I just need to reseat the cable.
The thing is, I tried doing that, it did nothing. So I switched the inputs from my other monitor, and it worked fine. So I was like, okay, it's not the monitor, and it's not the graphics card. Hopefully. So I got a new cable, changed it out, tried it, and it worked. And I'm like, okay. But it just has a moment where it just sort of loses connection, and it's always a little bit scary. Because one time it did that while I was streaming, and broke OBS so hard it crashed the Unity engine that BattleTech runs on.
Nice.
I'm like, okay, fun.
Damn! I went too far with the red, and I've painted a little bit over where I want the white on the pauldron. Not by enough to force me to go back over it again in white, but enough that I want to.
Have you ever had an instance like that? Wash your brush, load it up with water, and just paint over the bit that you don't want to be that colour?
Yeah, but it's on the bit that I do want it to be that colour, so yeah. It's just a case of let's go back over it, but it's not a problem. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah,
Slight leaky lipstick situation.
I think I'm going to put painting down for this evening.
Okay.
Mainly because I do think I need to go and do some research on how
fuck to paint horses. Because I'm not liking how this is turned out.
Yeah. Do you not want to have a start on the rider?
Well, the problem is that I know that if I'm going to have to basically repaint the entire horse, I'm going to paint over the rider. I'm going to end up painting over the rider.
Okay.
So, the rider, I know what I'm doing with, because it's just going to be the same colour scheme as my other Krieg.
Yeah.
So I can't even go over the leather like I would normally do. Because I'm just going to end up painting over it with the with the brown.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's irritating.
Minor pain.
Yeah, it is. But at the same time, pain is part of the learning process, isn't it?
True.
And stuff like this. That's fine. I can sit and chill and talk to you instead.
Okay. I'm just cracking on. I'm making tons of progress on this.
Actually, you know what I can do? I can paint the base. That's what I can do.
Wait.
So I know what I can do for that. Not.
Hey, how's it going, Red Die? Welcome in. How are you, sir? First time chatter. Welcome to the channel.
Welcome in.
Help, brother. We gotta gatekeep our hobby. We do not do any gatekeeping here.
No.
You paint your models exactly the way you wish to paint them. You can paint them bright pink for all I care. The fairies have infiltrated our lands. I mean, the fairies have always been here. The Skaven have always been part of the lore.
I was going to go with Spaceballs.
I mean, that too. That's 40k, I guess. But Warhammer Fantasy came first.
Yeah, it did. Fuck off, monitor.
It's been hiding in the background. Indeed, they have. You seen a guy in a full fox suit walk into your LGS? Local game store. Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's cool. Whatever they want to do, whatever makes them feel comfortable. It doesn't matter to us. If they want to do that and buy themselves some Spaceballs, let them. Right, I think. I punched him.
Remember, kid?
Not really. Why would you want to punch him? You don't know what he's got under that fursuit. He could be built like a brick shithouse. Right, there you go. That's the red bits done. Do you know what? I'm only like 2 colours away from finishing this now. Well, 1 colour, I think. I am going to break the sword a bit now, though.
Alright.
Who needs such ridiculous laws? I mean, we do. As a society. Society needs laws. Otherwise, who will, what's it called? Worship the God Emperor of mankind if there were no laws? You part spider monkeys so you can run away really quickly. The true furry is here! Part spider monkey. Are spider monkeys hairy? I think they are.
I think all monkeys are hairy.
Yeah.
That's why we have hair on top of our heads and in other places.
Other places, eh? True gentleman approach. What, run the fuck away? Run away! Oh dear. Right, I'm going to break the sword. I need to scrape the bit where I accidentally painted purple because it's very obvious. It's very obvious that that there's been an accident there. See that? That splodge.
Oh, it looks alright to me.
It's a very obvious splodge. I want to try and scrape it off and then repaint it. I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
So.
Have you seen Winston Churchill? He wasn't fucking running from anything apart from to the bar for his next drink.
Exactly. And he didn't run. He fought them on the beaches and he fought them in the hills. And then he said, oh yes. And sold people insurance.
Build it into the colour, make it out to be scratched. That's a good point.
We'll let that brown on the base dry for a little bit.
I'm just trying to make it less obvious that there's a big splodge on here. Right, I've gotten part of the colour off. Got part of it off.
Old English novel. I'll be right back.
I'll show you mine.
It will be backwards because of how I've got the camera set up, but the Black Arrow.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
I don't have an Old English novel, but I do have the Imperial Infantryman's Outstanding Primer. Somewhere on my bookshelf. Where's that lead belcher gone? There it is.
Even William Shakespeare's writing a completely different English language. Yeah, but William Shakespeare can suck my dick.
I mean, he can, but will he?
I don't even care if he wants to. I'm just not doing it. I'm sorry. Like any love that I had for fucking Shakespeare died in GCSE English. I just can't appreciate it anymore. I know it's been 16 years, but still. You know.
He holds a grudge, does Cornish.
I do hold a grudge, and it's always the fucking silly things like of Mice and Men as well.
Yeah, I had to read that one.
Oh, I read that. I read the fucking Tempest, the fucking Romeo and Juliet, and had to deal with all the teenage girls going, "No, it's such a love story." No, it isn't.
Well, luckily, I didn't have to deal with the teenage girls because I went to an all-boys school. But yeah,
Lucky you.
not really lucky me because I didn't learn to speak to girls until I was about 18, 19, so that was difficult.
Knowing some of the girls at my school, that would have been much better off. The Black Arrow, A Tale of the Two Roses. Prologue. John Amendal.
I'm Team Red. I'm Team Red.
I'm not reading Shakespeare. I'm reading The Black Arrow.
Shakespeare's an overrated writer who may actually not be one writer. He might have been a team of writers who published under a name, a pseudonym.
Yeah, we don't know, and frankly, I don't care. Well, I do care. I do care because I hate it. But still. On a certain afternoon in the late springtime, the bell upon Tunstall Moat House was heard ringing at an unaccustomed hour. Far and near, in the forest and in the fields along the river, people began to desert their labours and hurry towards the sound.
Nice.
And in Tunstall Hamlet, a group of poor country folk stood wondering at the summons. Tunstall Hamlet, at that period, in the reign of old Henry VI, wore much the same appearance as it wears today. Today, with 2-day.
Oh, nice.
A score or so of houses, heavily framed with oak, stood scattered in a long green valley ascending from the river. At the foot, the road crossed the bridge, and mounting on the other side, disappeared into the fringes of the forest on its way to the Moat House, and further forth to Hollywood Abbey. Halfway up the village, the church stood among the yews. On every side, the slopes were crowned, and the view bounded by the green elms and greening oak trees of the forest. Hard by the bridge, there was a stone cross upon a knoll.
I'm going to have to do something bad here. Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
This paint is a little bit dry. I'm going to have to just scrape the good paint out of the lid, put it down there so I can take the lid off when I'm done with this, and clean.
Unfortunately, the spine got a little bit damaged because when I'm at LARP, which probably won't be at any point this year, to be honest, given how everything's going financially.
Yeah.
I can't fight at night
because of vision.
So
Yeah.
at the place that we used to hold it, I could, because it was far enough away from any form of civilization that there was like next to no light pollution.
Okay.
So even on a cloudy night, you could kind of see what you were doing, but I just can't do that these days. One, I
Okay.
need to wear glasses pretty much all the time now,
Yeah.
and two, like we're in a place that's got like light pollution around it, which makes the nighttime worse.
Yeah.
So I don't fight at night because I just can't. I can't see.
Okay.
But because it's so dark, people bring lanterns, and some of them, when we first started bringing like electric lanterns, not flame lanterns, people were just whacking the brightness all the way up. But because they're holding them in their hand,
Yeah.
they would go to gesticulate with their hand, and all of a sudden you'd be fucking flashbanged. And it's just like, and literally we're just like, I think we need to have a chat about light levels, because I appreciate wanting to see things, but at the same time, like, there's no need for you to whack your brightness all the way up. There really isn't. Not like that. So I don't fight at night, which kind of sucks with the winter, but you know, not a lot I can do. So I had this like oldie timey book that I picked up, not the Black Arrow, a different one.
Yeah.
And I just started reading it to a group of like people playing villagers, just because it was something to fucking do.
Yeah.
And it just sort of between me and like a few other people, it just sort of became known as story time with my character name. Because I can't see anything else. Not Rogue or Dawn. Oh, for all the Primarchs. I had to write and direct a play for the God Emperor who will come out on top. Huh. That's an interesting one.
We know the Emperor had favourites, so probably them. Oh my god. I can't believe I'm actually getting this close to finishing this model, but I'm getting to the point now where I'm really worried about making mistakes. This is going to cost me a lot of time. What's happening?
Oh.
Huh?
Someone has decided to take their cat's ashes.
Okay. Already a bad start.
And put them inside the cavity of a Space Marine dreadnought. Like bagged.
That's... You know what? It was a bad start. I am now fully in support of it. The cat can fight on. That is the perfect way to entomb your pets.
I don't know how I feel about that, really.
Your cat would therefore become a dreadnought and fight in the name of the God Emperor. I'm actually fully into that. I'm fully in support of that one.
I think I'm a little bit put off by it because the cat has the same name as me.
Oh, okay. Like
so it's a bit more of a like question, bit more behind the whole questioning my whole morality or mortality sort of thing going on.
Yeah, like if it was called Nibbles or some shit, and you then had a a dreadnought called Nibbles, that would be brilliant.
But they also use liquid green stuff. I'm on that outbreak at the moment. They use liquid green stuff on the panel, or like on the big panels of the dreadnought to simulate fur.
Oh yes.
And it's been undercoated white. It's been painted white.
I think that's brilliant. I'm up to it. I'm up for it. You wouldn't feel that dreadnought. It'd be a pussy.
You wouldn't fit there in a dreadnought.
No, I think I'd need a squad of them, to be fair.
A lot of them.
Yeah, just a bin. I'd need a Titan.
Yeah.
And then I could use the fur on the outside of the Titan. Just glue bear fur onto the outside. Make a completely floppy Titan.
You know what? As horrendous as that is, that's not the worst thing I've heard somebody do when it comes to decorating the models.
Oh dear.
Nope. All I'm going to say is there was a Nurgle player that took it too far, and I'm going to leave it at that.
Okay.
I'm going to let your imaginations run wild with that one.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Did it involve human liquids?
Well, depending on his diet, it wouldn't be liquid.
Oh no, not poo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. Anyway, So yeah.
So yeah, let's just let that ferment in your mind for a minute.
But the word ferment is
Was intentional, yes.
Yeah.
Alright, I will be right back.
Okay. I will be here contemplating the horror and trying to paint this as accurately as I bloody can. Okay. Have you seen mods for Space Marine 2 yet? No, I have not. You know, I haven't seen, I haven't played the latest update either, and that has introduced another huge Tyranid enemy, isn't it? So I should probably reinstall the game and have another crack at it, because I really do enjoy that game. It's just... Oh, welcome back. We're talking about the... apparently there has been some modding on Space Marine 2. And I was just saying that
really?
I haven't played the recent update, which added another big Tyranid. So I need to reinstall it at some point. And I was just saying that I would love to play more of that game. It's just it's not a game I can play on my own. I need a squad. And I think my friends who did play it, apart from Badger, who has the slowest hard drive known to man, have stopped playing it, basically. They got bored of it. They've bumped up the free play co-op to 12 players and balanced it proportionally. Holy shit.
That is so many people. There's so many
That is a lot of dudes. You keep telling to upgrade. I know. Oh, when I streamed it and Badger was like, "Oh, can I join you?" I was like, "Yeah, go ahead. That's great." I invited him. It took him 20 minutes to load into the game.
Jesus.
Standard hard drives, man. Absolutely not appropriate.
Oh, don't worry, Darktide's still not fucking optimised at all.
You love how
How do I
people
know this? Because I stored it on the M.2 and it refused to fucking load any quicker.
love how people cry about copyright infringement. Do the most infringing. I don't know about copyright infringement. Games Workshop likes to enforce its fucking copyrights like a bitch, and likes to basically rename all of their fucking armies so that they can enforce copyrights harder, like cunts. I don't
So
know.
the Pure Gold got rebranded to the Astra Minotaur.
No, they didn't. Not in my eyes. It's still the Imperial Guard.
Oh yeah, I still call it the Guard, but they're official. It's like Space Marines.
Yeah, they're Space Marines. They have no other name. And the Eldar and the Dark Eldar, that is their name. They don't have any other name. I will not recognise anyone. If anyone tries to refer to them as the stupid name that Games Workshop gave them, I'll go, I have no idea what you're talking about, mate.
My favourite meme about that is somebody took a picture of, this is long before fucking AI,
Yeah.
took a picture of Clint Eastwood, and I think it was a line from Dirty Harry, I think it was.
Yeah.
Or some military film, might not be Dirty Harry, I don't know. And it was basically the caption of it in that sort of standard meme caption font from like 2009 was Astra Miller, what? You're in the Guard, son.
Yeah. Games Workshop's wet dream is to go fully digital, same as games. I mean, they physically can't, because you know it's a physical product. You can't make this digital. And they get when you buy a codex, you get a digital version, which is fine. I don't mind that.
Yeah, but it requires using the Warhammer app, which is... yeah.
Less than optimal.
Yeah, basically.
But I still think it's a neat idea. Right, I'm nearly there. I don't know why I got such a massive splodge of black. I don't think I need this much black.
Warhammer is also part of GW Plus. Which is fine. Yeah, exactly. Like, no. I'm not going to use it. I barely have the money to buy Warhammer. I don't have enough money to support a fucking subscription to just use the fucking list builder. Get fucked.
Yeah, no, I'm good. Right, oh no, there's that bit there. I'm very close to the point where the only colour that's left is going to be the XV88. It's going to be a case of just giving everything the once over.
Nice.
And then doing a little bit of norm tidying, and then that's it.
Battlescribe is not being updated anymore. I don't think the repositories are being updated. Look at New Recruit. Like the dude who made the Battlescribe app literally just updates it to keep the license going, like once every 6 months, but he's pretty much stopped development of it. Shows when I last used it. Yeah. Look up newrecruit.eu. Hang on, I'll type it. S www.newrecruit.eu.ue. There you go.
Wait, there we go.
The best thing about it is that you can, if you open it up in your web browser, you can save it to, you can save it as a web page. At least you can on Android. It's done about iPhone. So you could just hit the page icon on like your home screen, and it will open up New Recruit. It's really, it's quite user friendly.
Lovely. I like it when people make nice stuff.
Yep.
Right. Just adding a bit more black to the legs just to break up the colours a bit.
Well, I was wrong. I thought it was going to be a 2 energy drink night. It turns out it's probably only going to be the 1. Which is good.
What, sorry? What?
I thought it was going to be a 2 energy drink night because of how tired I was at the start of the stream. But it turns out it's probably only going to be the 1.
That's sound. Yeah, I've perked up nicely now, to be fair. Right, I think that's all of the black done. Right, I'm going to do the sword before I start the XV88. I'm going to give 1 coat of white just to see if I can reclaim the bottom section of that pauldron for the white team. And
I don't think the Black Templars are the most autistic of factions, to be honest. Like, they're an army. You could argue that any of them are the most of that, to be honest. But I'm not really comfortable ascribing.
Yeah, plus autism is a very varied condition. There's a whole spectrum of things that can describe someone who is autistic. Not all of them will apply to every autistic person. There are, very varied symptoms that could be applied to many different legions. In many ways, the faction I play, the Imperial Fists, have got very, autistic tendencies. Just because of the way that they don't go, they don't leave their own area. They're defensive. They don't like change. Anything outside the norm is seen as a threat.
I mean, that's just the Imperium in a nutshell, though.
True.
Truth be told.
Yeah. Right, I'm using a non-standard metal colour now. I've got Runefang Steel.
Ooh. You do the edges.
I'm gonna dry brush the edges of this blade.
Yeah.
And when I say dry brush, I mean fucking dry. I'm not even risking it. Not even risking it. If I have to go for another load, I will. But for right now, let's just get this edge done. Let's go over there. Okay.
I still don't know where my Black Templars went.
Gee, I didn't even know you had some.
Yeah, they were my first 40k army.
Oh, nice. Well, I know exactly where my first 40k army is, and I keep them upstairs in a cabinet, locked away, so that no one will ever see them.
That badly painted, huh?
Oh, yeah. And also, to my shame, they are Macraggians.
Oh, Ultramarines.
Yeah, Smurfs.
Oh, okay.
Battle
Save your paint.
Smurfs.
So this is what my... I'm going to show you on my camera. This is what my level of painting used to be, because I was more interested in getting on the table to paint, rather than actually caring about it. I didn't realise how much infantry I already had until I had repainted like almost every single one of these dudes. And this is of like the old infantry sculpts, not the new Cadians. I have a lot of the new Cadians, but you know, I have. Well, when I get the other army box built and painted, I will have 60
Nice.
of the new Cadians. I also have more bombast field ordnance batteries than I can field legally. Excuse me.
I would like to get a trio of basilisks personally.
I have 2, but I need to sort them out.
I just love a basilisk, me. I love a basilisk. One of my favourite units in Dawn of War. Just had a trio of basilisks, just like constantly firing at like a choke point near my base.
Yeah.
Just hordes of orcs like throwing themselves into the explosions, just getting mowed down. Beautiful.
I think what the
snake's tank.
The really funny thing was in Dark Crusade they put a unit cap on certain units, which didn't exist in Winter Assault.
Yeah.
So there was something really funny about rocking up. Bearing in mind that the pop cap was fucking tiny.
Yeah. Oh, bollocks.
Oh, have you fucked up?
Yeah, a little bit. See if I can save it.
Yeah, so in Winter Assault they didn't have a unit cap on certain units. So there's something really funny about rocking up to like rocking up into the enemy's base with like a stupid amount of like fully upgraded Ogryns, each with as many priests as I could attach to them. Because the priest's special ability when you attach the priest to the Ogryns was that it made them invincible. So they would just charge into melee combat and just start beating people with their guns while being invincible.
Oh. I never really got on with the Ogryns.
Yeah, they're a funny old unit.
But if they work, great stuff.
Yeah, but then you could also, if you wanted to, you could just spend every single point of your population cap on getting Kasakin
Yeah.
with the hot shots, and just like maxing the unit size, and give them like passive guns and grenade launchers. Just ha! Oh look, you thought the guard is squishy. No, they're not.
Yeah. I enjoyed I just enjoyed armadilloing. I was a tortoise. I'm a turtle player. And then I'd turtle until I got a bane blade and like everything ready, and then I'd just walk over the enemy. And
Yeah, bane blades tend to do that.
It is the bane blade.
I did really like the so playing through the campaign of Space Marine 2.
I couldn't stand that game.
Well, the campaign of Space Marine 2.
Yeah, fuck that game.
Yeah.
I'm a
Well, you liked
turtle.
it.
I'm a turtle player. If you can't build a base, it's not a real game.
Oh.
I can't stand real-time strategy games where you can't build a base. I just cannot be fucked with them.
No, I'm talking about the Space Marine 2 game that you were just mentioning earlier.
Oh, sorry, not Space Marine 2. I thought you meant Dawn of War 2. Sorry, carry on.
No.
Space Marine 2, yeah.
Space Marine 2.
Space Marine 2, yeah, great game. Sorry, I apologise. I was in Dawn of War mode.
Yeah. I liked Dawn of War 2 for what it was.
Still hear all the things they say in the back of your head.
Oh yeah, Dawn of War 3 was like, oh, we're gonna make a MOBA, and it was just awful.
I don't think I ever played it. I know I
didn't.
technically own it, but I never booted it up.
I don't think I even own it. I just saw the videos of it, and I was like, alright, cool, so we play as one character throughout the entire thing. Nice.
No, thank you.
But yeah. Yeah, so in Space Marine 2, some of my friends are playing, I was like, oh, you're the Imperial Guard player, how does it feel to see all the Guard dying? And I went, yeah, but how effective were they? And you're like, what do you mean? It's like, sure, when faced with like an when you got like a Guard squad facing against a horde of Tyranids, sure, they died. But when you got a horde of Guard versus a horde of Tyranids, the Guard could pack a punch.
Yeah, the guard held them
Like
back at one point.
Yeah, like there's this whole as you're going somewhere, you're going parallel to like one of these massive bridges that the Imperium likes to build on planets.
Yeah.
And you look back at this bridge and you just see these unrelenting hordes of Tyranids coming over this bridge, and then just like an army of guardsmen shooting at them.
Yeah.
And they're holding them back, and it's like, there you go. They're not, they're not looking at an enemy's not looking at them, and they're falling over.
Yeah. Where the guard are getting ready to fall on attack sounds very sketchy. Have you had the game in German? Have you had the audio in German for that scene? That scene sounds extremely fashy. It's the bit where the commissar's on the tank, yep,
or the commander's on the tank,
yep,
on the Bane blade, giving a speech.
On YouTube, someone has uploaded the German version of that, and it's extremely fun.
That's exactly what you mean. Yeah, I've seen that. It's great.
I just stood watching that shit and just like had to admire the speech. It's like, yeah, boy.
Yeah, they made the Guard. It's probably the only game outside of Dawn of War, Winter Assault, and Dark Crusade that has made the Guard feel like a fucking threat, and they should be. Like everyone goes, oh, they've only got las guns. I went, yeah, you know what las guns are, right? They are lasers.
Yeah.
you know, sure, are they 75mm miniature rockets fired from a gun the size of a normal human? No. But, you know...
They will burn your eyes out.
Yeah, like someone made a comment which was basically like a kind of like I think it was like a cartoon inquisitor giving a bit of a speech. Like to the average foe of the Imperium, you know, here is your humble guardsman. He is armed with a lasgun. Now, one lasgun doesn't do diddly, and you see a lasgun shoot a Chaos Space Marine, and this Chaos Space Marine just turns around and just pile drives him in the head with one fist. It's like, as you can see, one lasgun isn't a lot of diddly. And then on the next comic strip it is, however, 200 of them, and you just see like hundreds of barrels on one panel of the comic. Now that is a lot of diddly, and they all fire at this Chaos Space Marine, and the Chaos Space Marine, you know, that like that cartoon X-ray sort of thing, just as that happens. That, however, is a lot of diddly.
Yeah.
I have killed more monsters on tabletop with lasguns than I have with dedicated anti-monster, anti-vehicle weapons.
Yeah, las cannons are the backbone of the Imperium.
Lasguns are, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's stupid funny when that happens. So a friend of mine has this is the same friend who's doing this cultist army I mentioned at the beginning of stream.
Yeah.
He has a Tyranid army. And one of the units he brings in every so often is called the Norn Emissary. Now, this is like a Hive Tyrant on steroids.
Okay.
And its ability is it selects one objective at the beginning of the game, and then goes, if it gets in range of that objective, it becomes even tougher. Like, stupidly tough.
Yeah.
I fired a squad of 10 lasguns into it and wounded it.
Nice.
And we're talking this thing has like a 4+ save, a 4+ invulnerable, and a 4+ feel no pain. And gets to re-roll one of those saves if it chooses to.
If you roll enough dice, you're going to fail eventually.
Yeah. Exactly. And I did it with lasguns.
Yep.
But then again, I also have like a very I literally play to have fun. I play to have a good fight. I don't play to win. I don't play to make the other guy have a hard time. I'm like, yeah, I turn up, you know, they're just fucking dudes with guns.
Yeah.
You know, if they achieve something, brilliant. If not, they're, you know, part of being a guardsman. You know?
Exactly. Guard's gonna guard. Ah, me bum. Ow. My bum's officially gone to sleep.
Well, my mum sat in my chair, my computer chair today, and went, Jesus, this thing's hard. I went, yep.
Jeez. You need a new chair. So do I, to be fair.
I do want a new chair, but, you know, that's the fucking pipe dream at this point, to be honest.
Yeah. One day. If you get this job, you might have a bit of folding money.
Maybe, yeah.
Ah, fuck. Oh, it's alright, I saved everything out.
Well done.
Yes. I've not been asked to go into work tomorrow. I was tempted to like go into the office just to get some fucking concentration time, because I did fuck all today, I've got to say. But I'm now thinking, can I be fucked? I just want to lie in. I'll just whack some fucking tunage on and get work done. Might even go in the back room on the table, just to stop me from being distracted by streams and shit in here.
Well, tomorrow's supposed to be around, up in... Oh, that's... Yeah. Tomorrow's supposed to be about 15 degrees and cloudy, if that makes any difference as to whether or not you're going to go in or not.
It doesn't. It makes a difference to Bear, because that's a nice temperature for him.
Yes.
Also means I don't get to do any laundry that day. Now that's one splodge of X38 completely dried out. But this side of him is looking absolutely lovely, by the way. I'll show you in a minute.
I think I'm being plussed. Am I being plussed?
Plussed?
Oh no.
That side
Oh, that
of him,
looks sick, dude.
yeah, this side of him's starting to look real good. I don't like the amount of glue that's there. I was hoping to cover that up. You see the shiny bit there. Hoping to cover that up, but I suppose if you don't have light shining directly on it, it's fine. But yeah, that side's pretty much done now. The rest of it's not completely done, but yeah, that side's going to look the same basically. Yeah.
Nice.
Got a little bit of gold to go over some bits. Yeah, let's start cracking on with another splodge. God. Oh shit. It's gonna look great. It's gonna look great. Oh dearie me.
It's looking good now.
Fingers crossed it keeps going.
Yeah. Well, like you're basically going over the panels where you don't need the null oil now, aren't you?
Yeah. Basically, I'm just tidying up the panels so that the very big difference between the raised and the indented bits where the null has taken effect.
Yeah.
This is my process. It works. Just gotta keep sticking with it.
I'm just annoyed this horse has turned out fucking awful.
Oh.
It really has, like... If I could revert it back to the Xandri Dust, I would, but I can't now. That Gore Grunter was a mistake. Absolute mistake.
Oh, never believe what you read on the internet, man.
Well, no, the Gore Grunter was me just riffing and seeing what worked. But yeah, like that's just no bueno.
Yeah, well, you don't want every horse to look exactly the same, so that one's going to be a slightly different shade, which is going to be fine.
Yeah, also the dry brush of the what's it called? Iron Rack skin just hasn't worked either.
No.
I think that was too light. I probably would have been better off mixing Xandri with a bit of maybe Rykarth or Shabti Bone, and then doing that instead, because that's too bright. I went from very dark to very light, and that's just not come out well.
Yeah. Maybe just get a wash over it, and maybe try a darker dry brush. See what happens.
I don't even know what wash I would put over it, to be honest.
Egrak should work over that colour.
Yeah, maybe.
That's kind of a horsey, coloury type thing. Depends how normal you want your horse to look. Is it going to be just a normal horse or mutant horse?
They're not normal horses,
yeah.
To be honest. Though they've got claws instead of hooves.
Yeah. So it doesn't technically matter what colour it is, as long as you're happy with the colour. But obviously, you're not happy with the colour.
Yeah. As I said, that's probably one of those things I'm going to have to go off and do a bit of research on and sort of figure out what to do, because it's this just... So I wanted to do something a bit more, because like all the other horses that I painted have just been brown. Like I've just literally just done fucking Mornfang brown, and then that's it. I haven't touched them in any other way.
Yeah.
But this is just not okay.
Yeah. I think this adds fuel to my argument of just keep it fucking simple. Don't overcomplicate shit, because it'll always end up going wrong.
Yeah, like, so there are some things that I'll do some things that I'll undercoat one colour, then go over the top with another, and then do a wash, and then do not quite highlight, not quite dry brush either over the top.
Yeah.
So, like, the engineers that I did recently, for example.
Yeah.
their face masks were done Mornfang. Then I went over. Then I did just the actual face mask itself with Xandri. Then Seraphim Sepia over the top. I then just highlighted like the bits to make it more skull-like with Ushabti.
Yeah.
And that was fine. That looks amazing.
Yeah. So that's...
But this doesn't.
Yeah. I guess...
But again, I didn't use Seraphim Sepia. I used Ghoul Grunter, which apparently is like the chestnut fucking ink of this line of paints that Citadel do at the moment.
Yeah. But I suppose, you had the underlying sort of skull framework to go off, so it sort of worked on the masks, but you're dealing with like a flat surface on the horses, I guess. So there's not really a lot of texture for it.
Yeah, it's also the fact that it's a fucking horse, so it's
fucking horse.
One contiguous piece of muscle, or a walking couch with anxiety.
Walking couch with anxiety, excellent. Yes, that describes horse quite well.
Well, it's a walking couch with with anxiety, suicidal, and homicidal tendencies.
Yeah.
Because I know people who have horses, and that's all they say about them.
Yeah. Walking lasagnas. Yeah, I see them as.
Oh yeah, I sent a picture to my my Warhammer group, and I went, I've accidentally made a chicken tikka Tesco value horse. I've accidentally. It looks like the curry I take out of my slow cooker. It really did.
Oh man. Have you had many laughing emojis so far?
I've had a couple.
Oh dear.
I've had a couple, but I'm also sending it at like 9 o'clock at night to people who
have full-time jobs.
They have full-time jobs and or kids.
Oh. Kids are the worst.
Yeah, well, to be fair, these kids aren't. They're okay.
Okay. Right, let's just get this finished there. That looks okay. I'm not going like full OCD on this, but I am trying to get it neat.
Oh, so here's some interesting news.
Okay.
Microsoft have released a Retro Classics range thing.
Okay.
It also includes MechWarrior 2.
That is extremely nice news. Does the MechWarrior 2 include the expansions?
I don't know. I'm just aware that they released it.
Alright. Sweet.
Microsoft, if I could fucking type with my gloves on, which apparently I can't.
Yeah.
Microsoft Retro Classics.
I mean, I want to get the original working.
Content is locked. Please enter the date of your birth. Cool. Great.
Lame. Yeah, because you might get some pixels that are meant for 18 plus only.
Yeah, and I keep every year. I have to keep scrolling further and further to find my fucking.
Oh, don't worry. It gets worse.
I know it does. So there's MechWarrior 2, 31st Century Combat.
Just wait until the years start with a 3, man.
What, 23 or 2030 something?
2030 something, man. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen sooner than we think.
Yeah. I don't know if it. Sure, whatever. I don't know if it comes with. Well, here we go.
Oh, here we go.
Microsoft has announced Retro Classics with Game Pass, a collaboration with Antstream Arcade to bring a collection of over 50 classic Activision games for the 80s and 90s to Game Pass members. This includes the likes of Commando, Grand Prix, Kaboom, MechWarrior 2, 31st Century Combat, and Pitfall. Some of these games go back 45 years. Players can even save their progress and continue later. A first for many of these games.
Nice.
Oh, here's the list. Activision Prototype 1. Atlantis 2, Barnstorming, Baseball, Beam Rider, Bloody Human Highway, Boxing, Bridge, Caesar 2, Checkers, Chopper Commando, Conquests of the Longbow, The Legend of Robin Hood,
Okay.
Cosmic Arc, Crackpots, Decathlon, Demon Attack, Dolphin, Dragster, Enduro, Fathom, Firefighter, Fishing Derby, Frank Parcast, Frontier Pharmacist, Freeway,
sounds
Grand
good.
Prix,
Frontier
Hero,
Pharmacist, I want to
Kaboom.
agree with that.
Yeah. Kaboom, Laser Blast, MechWarrior, MechWarrior 2,
Got both MechWarrior and MechWarrior 2. Oh, fuck yeah. I'm in.
Megalomania, Pitfall 2, Lost Caverns, Pitfall, Police Quest 1, Pressure Cooker, Riddle of the Sphinx, River Raid 2, Robot Tank, Skyjinx, Space Quest 2, Space Quest 6, Space Treat Deluxe, Spider Fighter, Star Voyager, Tennis, The Adventures of Willy Beamish, The Dagger of Amon-Ra, Thwocker, Title Match Pro Wrestling, Torrens Pass, Trickshot, Vault Assault, Varusian Blaze, Zork 1, Zork 0, Frostbite, and Quest for Glory 1.
I mean, it's got MechWarrior and MechWarrior 2, I'm in. If it's an easy
But it is
way to
Game
play...
Pass.
Yeah, but Microsoft have been quite good at releasing shit, like paid versions of stuff on Steam recently. Like, they've got a Master Chief Collection on there and everything. So and they've got Flight Simulator, which was, that was a seller for the Game Pass. So I reckon they'll release it on Steam as well. Eventually.
I'm refusing to buy fucking Master Chief Collection again.
I mean, I own it.
I own it for the Xbox, and it was such a buggy piece of shit.
I mean, I played through the first one, Halo Reach, the one that's technically first in the timeline. I played through that with another streamer who now does just music streams. Beardbow Bang, and his name's actually Get Heavy UK now. He's changed it. Beardbow.
I find the Antstream thing they're doing is a bit of a cop out, as they've said it's backwards compatibility. Yeah, well,
I mean, any backwards compatibility is a good thing, but yeah, I know what you mean. It just ends up being like an individual instance of DOSBox, doesn't it? When they do like older PC games. That's what they did with the original Elder Scrolls game, which I played recently. Elder Scrolls Arena, yeah. Which, by the way, is fucking shit. Don't play that shit. It's bad.
What, Arena's bad?
Yeah, it's fucking bad. They lie to you. They literally give you directions that are wrong.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
As awful as it's going to sound, it's just emulation. I've got a full Linux build for that stuff. Yeah. Arena was a fantastic watch.
Yeah, Rich saw me getting increasingly fucking fuming at a game, and then
The thing that really... I tried playing Arena, I think it was, and like having to use the mouse to swing the sword rather than push a button or click a button was so jarring.
It was at first, but I got used to that. I was okay with that. It's just the whole game is a flat plane, and it all looks the fucking same. But I was told to go east, so I just went east, and apparently where I needed to go was actually southwest. Someone looked at it on I think it was Rich actually who found where I was supposed to go on the actual in-game map, and yeah.
You know how old like Arena is, right?
I know, but get the fucking direction correct, for fuck's sake. if you're gonna tell me to go east, make the place where I'm supposed to go in the east, so I'm not just walking to the edge of the fucking map. In stream directions, yeah. There you go.
That game came out before I reached the age of 2.
Okay. What year was it?
It came out in March of 1994. I turned 2 that year, but not until December.
I was 6 years old when that came out. I know, I wasn't quite 6. I was about to turn 6. So I was born. I'm a May birthday.
Yeah. Oh yeah, actually, his birthday celebration was it last weekend?
Yes, it was. That was the pub. Where I spilled beer over my friend, and he had to get the train. He had to go on the train completely soaked. In fact, let me get my phone up, and I will show you the photograph that we took of him just before getting on the train. You'll enjoy this. Yeah, let me get my my full camera on so you can see it. Where is it? My friend had to get the train like that.
Oh, well done.
Yeah. That was an extremely accurate pint pour.
That was, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That's very accurate, god damn.
Yeah. Oh my god. I felt so bad. And rightly so. Right. I think this might be the third and final splodge of XV. And then it's just a couple of little tidy ups and we're good. I will try and keep it to the 3 hours. How long have we been going? We've got 10 minutes.
Yes.
Right, let's crack on with this.
Dude, I haven't done anything in like the last hour. Fucking horse, man. Fucking horses.
Procrastinating about horses.
Yeah, I don't even know whether or not I should go back over it with Andrew, whether or not I should just undercoat her again and go from there. Might be the best way to go.
Maybe. I wouldn't spend too long on it. Just keep it simple. Maybe even just give it a wash just to make it look a little bit like mottled fuzz.
Yeah.
And then, just be done with it and just say it's a different coloured horse, because, you get different coloured horses.
Yeah, like I've got a whole bunch of spare sprues, so what I should have done is probably just undercoated a sprue, and then did painting experiments with that and gone from there, but that would require me to be smart, and as I've claimed many times, I am not a smart man.
True, I guess. Off stream in the over the next week. Just like, do some tests on some sprue, some spare sprue. See what looks good for you.
Oh, fucking... Oh, tomorrow can get bent.
Tomorrow?
21 high, 21 degrees C high.
Oh, glorious. Is that the day?
At night is going to be 8.
8's good. 8's a good temperature for night.
It is.
Yeah. The really bad days are the ones where, like, it doesn't drop below, like, 17 at night and you're, like in a sweat box.
Yeah.
Quite literally whirling in fucking rags. Doing a full Disco Elysium.
Yeah. I still think the really funny thing is that, so I was just closing, you know how you get like the little notification box in the bottom right for Windows?
Oh yeah.
So the volunteer equipment I use at Citizens of Vice, because they're all Microsoft laptops, is really quite funny, because like they will just turn their, like every now and then, like I'll get a pop-up and it's like, get Avowed on Game Pass. And I'm like, this is a work laptop. Stop.
Yeah, I think our work have turned all that sort of thing off. Obviously, the Citizen Advice have got a more lax rule.
I don't think they have. Like I was having an issue with one of the laptops, and I took it to the IT team because they're literally just on the other side of the room from me.
Yeah.
They're not on the other side of the floor of the building, literally on the other side of the room that I'm in.
Yeah.
And I was having some issues with it, and I was like, oh yeah, and the tech guy I was speaking to was actually a guy I used to go to college with.
Yeah.
Weirdly. Doesn't fucking remember me, and he said, I probably might remember you, but I drank a lot at uni. And I was like, fair enough.
Oh, I've been there.
He said, yeah, these are like refurbished laptops, so if you have a problem, just restart, and if the problem persists, then come see us. I was like, alright, okay, so I restarted it, and it was fine. So,
Yeah.
like, I understand that, they have a budget,
Yeah. Charities, man. Good
They're not
organisations.
charities, they are funded by the government.
Well, okay.
But the premise is that the government gives them money, and then the government has hands off with it at that point.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to work for a charitable organisation anyway, a not-for-profit, that was got most of its funding from the local council to help other not-for-profits, just operate.
Yeah.
Worked quite a bit with the CAB around us, helping them do various things. I was the data man, data guy, and he built a couple of websites for some of the charities that operate around here.
Nice.
Yeah, some of them are still there and haven't been updated since, like 20 years later.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Okay, here we go. Oh my god, I'm biffing my mic here, but I'm kind of rushing at this point. I just want to get this done. I don't want to rush it too much because I'll just make mistakes.
Yes. Just slow down, take your time, take a breath. You got all the time in the world for the next 1 minute 30 seconds.
Have I run out of time?
Nah, you.
Okay. Just the crotch and the legs, and then the X-V88 is pretty much done. Ah, me back. Ooh, been crouching forwards for too long.
Unshrimp yourself.
Unshrimp. Oh, me back. That's... Oh! Right, I'm still on camera, yeah. Still there, yeah, you can still see me, all is well. Just gone over all of that. Oh, fuck! Whoops.
Did you drop the whole... Oh no.
It came out. It's alright. Oddly, the kitchen roll did its job. Right. I need that inside one of the grooves. There, good. It's in. Okay. Right, be careful about that. Don't want to have to redo that again. Nice, 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 nice. Blah 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 blah. Okay, a little bit more water in this blob here. Make it last. Kneecap.
From a page called, they had to rebrand because apparently Facebook got a bit annoyed. But
right.
originally it was called I Fucking Love Science, but they rebranded it to IFL Science.
Okay.
They put up an article, why do leftovers taste better the next day? And then the caption is, although you should never reheat fish in your workplace's microwave unless you want to gain some enemies.
Very true.
Very true. I say that as a kid who had to take tinned fish to school as a part of a restrictive diet. That was not a fun experience.
Oh, one of the guys I used to work with in a different team, he used to have tinned sort of fish and microwave it every single day, and just fucking fingers up in the air, didn't give a shit. And he was.
Was he an older lad?
Huh?
Was he an older lad?
No. It was he just didn't care. Which, you know, I respect in many ways that level of uncaring. But yeah, no, he definitely made enemies. He definitely had enemies. Right, come on.
Because I know people use tin fish in recipes, but I just don't fucking know how.
I really
tin fish up.
I really love the right. So really simple lunch, really healthy lunch, and tasty. Asda have got this these bags of couscous, and all you need to do is add boiling water to them, stir them, and leave them for a few minutes. Get a tin of like boneless like mackerel in like tomato sauce, or is it sardines? The other one that comes boneless.
Possibly.
Yeah, and then whack that on top of that couscous, and you have a very healthy lunch, which is both filling and quite tasty. Mackerel bar, says Warrich, who has an aversion to mayonnaise, which I cannot understand. Because mayonnaise is godly. Love mayonnaise, me. Best condiment. It's not a condiment, it's congealment. It is a condiment. It's only congealed if you've left it out of the fucking fridge for fucking weeks.
It's kitchen bit. That's too far. It's not kitchen bit scrapings.
It's delicious.
I will agree that there is an amount of there is an amount of mayonnaise that's too much. I will admit that.
One of my friends has mayonnaise as a dipping sauce with his pizzas, and he dips his crust into the mayonnaise.
His friend needs to be sent to the Hague because that's a crime against humanity.
I mean, it's delicious, I guess. So it's bread and mayonnaise. It works.
Well, it's bread and fat. That's basically what it is at that point.
You know, a person thought, ooh, raw egg whites and vinegar. What a good idea, mate. You used to be a chef. Come on, man. You know, proper mayonnaise
but that's also
nice.
Yeah, but you can also argue the same with like fucking meringue.
True.
I hate meringue.
You still am a chef. Not professionally. You just don't work in a kitchen. I would argue if you don't work in a kitchen, and you're not, currently working as a chef, then I would say you're probably a very good cook. Well, hopefully.
I like to think I'm a good cook, but I also recognise that my slow cooker does a lot of heavy lifting.
Yeah, my slow cooker does a lot of work for me. Mainly because I don't have an oven at the moment, so yeah.
Oh, wait, hang on. Did Xmas is going to take the oven?
No. The dodgy electrics took the oven.
Oh, fun.
Well, the oven's still there. It's just the cooker run is gone. The wiring is fucked.
Oh.
It needs basically my whole house needs a fucking rewire because when I moved in, the guys the assessment said basically, this property's probably going to need a rewire. All the electrics are from like the 60s, so you probably want to get it redone. I ignored that, and I'm living with the consequences.
Oh, great.
Yes.
None of my keybinds about that, so everybody heard me cough. I apologise for that. Sorry, folks. The electrics in the place that I live in at the moment they were done in probably sometime between 2005 and 2007. And
Okay.
yeah, it's great. I love having my light bulbs burn out in a very predictable pattern because it's the same fucking pattern that they all burn out at.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, my kitchen lights. It's like a set of spotlights, if you know what I mean, that you can like point in various directions. The only problem is, if you put more than one bulb in, they all explode. So you can only have one at a time. So I've only got one, basically, bulb in a single spotlight pointing in one direction.
I've got the ones that are like flush with the wall. Oh, not the wall, the
ceiling.
Ceiling.
Yeah.
Yeah. 3 of them I can't change because they've been so haphazardly fucking installed that I can't actually unscrew the fucking thing to replace the bulb.
Pro tip.
So there's like
Pro tip. Get yourself just something flat, like like I don't know, like the end of a rolling pin or something. Put duct tape on the wrong way around and attach it that way, and then screw it. That's literally how the sparks in our place take those spotlights out. They put duct tape the wrong way around their screwdriver ends or hammer ends, and they just like literally glue their implements to the bulb and then spin them.
oh, so there's like a housing and then there's like an inlet that you're supposed to slot the new bulb into.
Yeah, you can actually take the whole housing out, just like boop, it'll just like pop out. It's like a spring-loaded like arm situation, so it goes in like that, and then you can just literally with a bit of force you go boop, and it'll pop out.
Oh, that's not the issue.
Yeah.
Like when I can change a bulb, I can do that bit fine.
Yeah.
But the thing is that there's see if I can represent this on camera. So that's the bulb.
Yeah.
The bulb slots into the little spring thing.
Yeah.
But then this slots into something else.
All right.
So in order to change the bulb, this one,
Yeah.
I have to twist until it pops out.
Yeah.
But I can't untwist some of them
Yeah.
because they're sort of so snug that we're talking there's like 2 very very little like lips like this, like you can only really sort of interact with like your fingernails, and you can't get enough welly in your fingers, or at least I can't, to unscrew that housing so that this
Yeah.
so the bulb will come out, and then I can change the bulb, put a new one in, and then screw that back in.
Definitely still talking about electrics here. Yep.
But yeah, when it gets to the point where, so at the moment I've only got, out of the 12 spotlights in my living room, only 2 of them are out, which is annoying because one of them is actually right above my painting desk.
Yeah.
But since getting a certain type of bulb, not many have gone out so far. I know 2 have gone out in the bedroom.
Yeah, touch
2
wood.
have gone out on the kitchen, but they just sort of illuminate the top of the airing cupboard, if I'm going to be honest, so there's no point in replacing those.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the situation in the living room is, because I hardly ever turn the lights on in the living room. Not the living room, sorry, the hallway. Not the living room. But yeah.
I'm so close to completion, I'm literally doing... I am now doing the final touches. There's a couple of bits that I wanted to add, I wanted to turn gold, just because I saw them and was like, that'd look better gold. So I'm going to do that right now. And then I'm done, basically. Happy fucking days.
Nice.
Right, where's my gold? Again, there's gold. Again, there's gold. That's auric armor, that's the wrong gold. There it is. Again, there's gold. Again, there's gold. Okay. Okay. So, oh, that's way too much paint on that brush.
Oh, I didn't put the fucking second set of laundry on. God damn it.
Oh.
That. Oh, I'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah. It's gonna be hot enough where you are. Oh no, there's a whole section that's not painted. Oh, balls on my face.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's fine. I'll just do that in a minute. Look at you. Need some proper amount of paint on the brush. I have no time for doing multiple coats now. Oh, that's not going to happen.
Ooh.
Good indeed.
I'm going to share a picture with copy image in our little chat.
Okay.
Just so you can have a bit of a look. Oh, well, I was like, that didn't post. I was like, oh, because I had to scroll down. Good job.
Oh, there we go.
So that is. So I follow an account both on X and on Blue Sky called the Art of Battletech, or the Art of Battletech and Mech Warrior.
Yeah.
Can you see the picture?
I cannot yet because I need to unfull screen this chat.
Okay.
I could show chat. Okay, I see it.
So that top picture is from the DOS version of Mech Warrior 2.
So,
Yeah, of Mech Warrior 2.
Okay.
The bottom one is from the Retro Classics.
Oh, okay. So it's a bit of a remaster. No,
A little bit, yeah.
Do you know what? The top version looks a lot like the SNES version.
It just says DOS version of Mech Warrior 2 from 1995. It doesn't say anything about what system and whatnot.
Fair enough.
But the bottom one in the description is Xbox Retro Classics Cloud Streamed version of Mech Warrior 2 Arcade Combat Edition on PS1.
Ooh. Fair enough. Right. Get back to this. Right. The one thing I was going to do was going to do the panel in this, and I am going to just I'm going bold with it. I made the decision. I'm going bold with it. I made the decision. We're doing it. It's happening.
Go big or go home.
Exactly. It might look shit. It might look good. Here's hoping it looks good.
Alright, I've used my last snooze for ads for the
Okay.
next 5 minutes.
Well, you don't have that long to wait. Okay, like that.
Bum, ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum, bum. Pressure down on me. I'm sorry.
That's fine. Bit of karaoke there whilst I finish this. Right. I would say this is a pretty much finished model. I just need a couple of null oils, just because I've messed a couple of bits up. I think classic setup is a good idea, but it seems more so set up for only console players. You can use it on PC, but you really think it's going to be better on the consoles.
Better used for playing older games on consoles. Yeah, possibly.
I guess, but I don't want to use the console, so I will use it on PC because PC gaming is better. Where's my normal oil gone?
I just have a controller for the PC.
Yeah. Right, there's my null.
That's how I
need a little bit of this.
That's how I play. So me and two friends of mine very much. When we play Hell Let Loose, we generally because there's normally only the three of us.
Yeah.
We'll run a tank crew in Hell Let Loose because that's up to three people in a single tank squad.
Aye.
One friend's the gunner, one friend's the commander, and one friend's the driver, one friend's the commander, and I'm the gunner.
Yeah.
And I use the controller for that because by default on mouse and keyboard, it's like WAS and D to aim the turret, which is just awful when you're trying to get like those really precise shots.
Yeah.
So yeah, I use a I use a controller for that.
Voila! One finished model.
Well done.
Hell yes! Right. Well, shall we do the show and tell? Then we'll have a look at the Discord. So, show us what you did. Show us your crime.
I fucked up. I done fucked up a horse, George. I done fucked up a horse. That's what I did.
I mean, it'll get better. What the fuck is with that little ratty tail?
Yeah, like, have you not seen the fucking feet? They are not hooves.
I don't mind the non-hooves. Hey, Sunday Night Gaming, welcome to the end of the stream. We're just about to review our Discord to see what's happened this week. So you come to the right point, because I'm about to show you my finished model, everyone. I have finished a model. Oh yes, Commander Farsight. Look at him. There's the panel there. I didn't go too mad on it. It's orange. It's kind of nice. It looks good. I might just tidy up the black around the edge there. Anyway, I can fiddle with it all I like off stream. But there's Commander Farsight. He has his boss shield. He's got red tassels and such. Shaking him around quite a bit. There's the backpack. He's got some foliage at the base, which I think looks quite nice. Particularly like this blue one.
You did really well with the foliage, I've got to say. It looks very nice.
Yeah, so let me get a little bit less. There you go, a little bit further out, and there's the full model in his entirety. Beautiful boy, in a much better stance than the box told me to paint him to glue him in. There he is, Commander Farsight.
Thank you for the resub. Thank you for the resub Sunday night. Painting went great. I fucked up a horse.
He did fuck up a horse. Right, speaking of fucking up a horse, let's have a look at the Discord, shall we? Let me change my...
Enter the chat.
That's why mums go to Iceland. Oh,
that's slightly better, and you know it.
Right, let me go and put the change my Discord to being at the top. Sorry, I'm just faffing. Normal service will be resumed very shortly. Right, so let's go to the Discord, the Bula ring. Tee-hee-hee. What's happened in Paint Club this week? Let's see. So, Badger, as always, he's a busy boy. He has painted with permission one of his some of his girls' Catafron destroyers. Whatever they are, they look like
They are AdMech.
Look at this. That is some lovely detail. I love when people get this right. You know, the sort of the brass effect where on the flamers. I really like that. Nice. Well, that null hasn't dried, has it? So either that or it's wet look.
It sort of adds to the oil bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's nice. Lovely work, Badger. Thank you for sharing. Lovely stuff. What else have we got? Oh yeah, we got some Frenchmen. Oui, oui. That's you, Cornish.
Yeah, the finished engineer squad, finally.
Nice. I like this little bit of scenery. That's cool.
Yeah, like that dude is supposed to be the dude holding the remote control for the bomb.
Oh, okay.
The remote control bomb, the one I put a wrench on the front of it.
Yeah.
But as I have ranted about to various different people, the instructions on how to assemble him to be holding the remote control are on 3 separate pages.
Yes. Right, Badger again. Bloody hell, Badger has been busy this week. Has shared his Dark Eldar army. Which is...
I appreciate the red.
Yeah, it's a good red. Yeah, the bondage ship is at full speed there. All aboard. Whip whip. Some pretty competent hand painting of the that symbol on the head there. That's nice.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Loving this. The speeders, nice, jaunty angles and all. And this thing, what the fuck is this thing? Holy shit!
It's the bondage of supreme.
Yo, dog, I hear you like bondage, so I put some bondage in your bondage so you can bondage while you bondage. Damn.
Yeah.
There we go. Someone painted a wand. It was Skippy. Skippy painted a wand. That's not what I thought I was going to see when I checked the picture. More bondage. In fact, I think this is the same squad. Well, it's one of the squads we saw before. And this is from last week, which was my progress from at that point. I've covered up the purple now, which is good. Yeah. So I think we're all up to date. Yes, we are.
Nice.
So yeah, thank you very much, Cornish, for having us on your end, and thank you for joining us on mine. It's been a pleasure as always. Hopefully next week you'll be ready to horse some more.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
We'll see. Tune in next time for whether Cornish knows how to paint a fucking animal.
Exactly. We'll see. But yeah, thank you very much, and we'll talk to you again.
All right, catch you later, dude.
See you in a
Bye,
bit.
brothers chat.
And now it is just you and I. Just you and I, chat. But I think that Paint Club has been successful. Excellent. So yeah, thank you very much everyone for being here. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you for joining us, first time chatters. Rich, thank you for popping in and saying hello. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow for some Gran Turismo. We're gonna be playing some actual Gran Turismo tomorrow. I'm gonna check for the update in the morning to make sure it's definitely done. Yeah, so join us for that. In the meantime, have yourselves a fantastic evening, and we'll see you again. Ta-ra.